hip, hip, hip hop hooray. Hip, hip, hip hop hooray for hippie. We came to YouTube thinking there'd be unicorns and rainbows. And he was met with trolls, frauds, and a ton of assholes. But he created a place for all to have fun. Talk about 1A, share some music, peace and sun. You're one of a kind, man, and I hope you know it's true that I speak for everyone when I say we love you. Hey, 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 say, hip, hip, hip hop hooray. Hip, hip, hip hop hooray for hippie. So join him on his live streams and bring an open mind. Yeah, it's with hippie you should be choosing to spend your time. Keep bringing people together, hippie, and sharing your smile. YouTube is better because of you and your unique style. Come share your channel link and make a new friend. It's hippie to man whose love knows no end. And hippie and I have a bond that we share. We both lost a brother, but he and I became a great pair. He has a mane like a lion and ladies do adore. Hippie has subs and fans galore. Hippie for president released on YouTube. We love you to death. I just wanted to share with you this year groove and say hip, hip hop hooray. Hip, hip, hip hop hooray for hippie. Hooray for hippie. We love you, man.
What's up, everybody? Pat, hanging out, kicking back. What's up, Hobo Ralph? What it is? How are you? How's everybody doing this fun evening? I'm doing just wonderful. Whee! Holy shit. Not too much going on. Same shit. Miserable and pain.
There's a man on TV at a desk in a suit. He lies through his teeth and they still call it the news. And there's a man in a white coat whose medicine kills. He loves when you're sick cause you pay for his pills. There's a man at the bank who will give you a loan so that you'll buy a house and then he'll take your home. There's a man who wants you spending your life online. Knows you're searching for truth but controls what you find. We'll be fine, babe, if we don't make it through. There's a man in a church who I really hope told me the truth. Said there's a man in the sky watching over me and you. It don't help if you can fly, 'cause way past the moon. And there's men here on the ground that just wanna burn it down. They want money, they want power, don't want no one else allowed. We'll be fine, babe, I'll be the man for you. There's a man in a court sworn to uphold the law, but he's crooked as a fence post and don't do his job. There's a man in a classroom who should know the facts, but he's brainwashing kids, teaching English and math. There's a man in your phone who hears everything you say. He knows everywhere you go, every joke you ever made. There's a man with a bloodline that owns the whole world. Every airplane and building and gold, brick and pearl. We'll be fine, babe, if we don't make it through. There's a man in a church who I really hope told me the truth. Said there's a man in the sky watching over me and you. It don't help if you can fly, 'cause way past the moon. And there's men here on the ground that just wanna burn it down. They want money, they want power, don't want no one else allowed. We'll be fine, babe, I'll be the man for you. Pray that the man in the sky's watching over us people looking down on us for fighting for what's right. Hold the line, babe, and I'll hold on to you. There's a man in the clouds and I hope he's looking down, 'cause there's people here on earth who trying to put us in the ground. We'll be fine, babe, I won't let go of you. Said there's a man in the sky watching over me and you. It won't help if you can fly, he's way past the moon. And there's men here on the ground that just want to burn it down. They want money, they want power, don't want no one else allowed. We'll be fine, babe, I'll be the man for you.
What's up, Joko? What it is? What up? What up? Another fucking day in paradise. Everybody's been sick in the house. Holy shit. Hippie luckily didn't get sick, but I've been taking care of everybody that's been sick. Wife's sick. She's been home from work for a few days. Fucking something going around. It's really kicking the shit out of us. Road Dog Media. Holy shit, bro. Good to see you. Long time. Hope all's well with you and yours. Welcome. Not really much going on over here. Hippie just figured he'd come online, see all his peeps, say hi, chill, smoke a little weed, beat the pain down a little. Wow. Click. How you guys all doing tonight? What's everybody up to? Same shit. Different day. Oh, that tastes really good. That tasted amazing. Let me play one more song. See if anybody wants to chit chat. I'm dropping a link here. There it is. Sugar Crits. That background is metal as fuck. What's up, Neo?
What's up, baby?
Sugar?
What's up, dude? How you feeling, my friend?
Miserable, smoking, trying to kill it. Trying to kill that pain, my friend.
Yeah, I feel you, man. This has been one hell day for me, too. Feels like, yeah, when it gets cold, man, my pain goes right off the chart, man.
Sure. That background is metal as fuck.
Yeah, I just been sleeping most of the day because I've been fucking just miserable, dude. You know, can't sleep no more, so fuck. Wake up and smoke some pot. Good to see you, man. Mike is back.
Good to see you as well. Let's see, what can we listen to? Metal that won't get us smacked down. Metal is tough. Good.
I had a close encounter, man.
Really?
Sure did. Went down to do some late night photography along the waterfront. I was stopped at this red light, and I was watching this car turn left in front of me, and I look up and I went, oh, fuck. And I'm like just in awe. And this thing was like the size of a small house. And it made no sound at all. I tried to fucking get the pull over so I could video it right where it was. And this car behind me, bitch, kept honking a horn, move, move, move. So I freaking had to drive down again. I followed this thing for about 1.5 miles. And then I was able to pull over and film it. And dude, man, I saw it change configuration, dude. I mean, I got to get my dash cam footage downloaded because it was like nothing I've ever seen before, dude. It was like I got a still photo that kind of freaking really puts it into perspective. It wasn't a plane. It wasn't a planet. It wasn't anything like that. It was whatever the fuck it was. It was huge, quiet, and I don't know, hippie. You can see this picture right here. Look at the lights around, not the bright light in the center, but look what's around it. Can you see that?
Yeah.
You see the lights?
Big white blotch.
You see the lights around it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, dude. And that was when I got to the end of the road. When it was right above me, it was about 700 feet altitude in the 10 o'clock position. I could see the whole underside of it. I actually drew a picture of it. And it looked like that, sort of. And it had lights going like this down each like thing. And dude, I'm still shaking from it, man. I mean, it was
no shit.
Was right, man. I would never fucking snowball somebody about this shit, you know, because I don't want no dirt on it. But dude, what I saw was I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not gonna say a UFO, and I'm not gonna say a military drone because, like, I just don't know what the, you know. But anyway, you know, that was dude, I got video of some of it, but it's not real good because, like, I was like shaking a lot, you know. It was pretty wild, dude. Pretty wild.
Cool.
So sorry, man.
No, you're good. It's always good to hear when somebody sees something.
Well, you know what I couldn't understand is we got NORAD here. We got the biggest nuclear submarine base in the country here. And this thing snuck right in between both of them, and nobody scrambled anything. And man, dude, if I fly a drone near one of these fuckers, they're fucking sending pigs to my house. But fucking that thing flies right in between them, and no jets, no scramble, no nada.
He said it's a submarine base, so there's lots of watercraft he got.
Yeah.
It's full of water.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, man.
I would, you know, it's like, and here's the funny part. I went down to do a film shoot on the waterfront during the day, and I got all the shots I wanted, came home, went to do the editing and mix everything together. I forgot to push the record button.
No shit. You're upset.
So close, no matter how far. I never gave much
You
more
are
from the
pissed
heart.
off.
Forever
Been there, done that. Done audits before without pressing that
nothing else
record.
matters.
It's an interesting song, speaking of metal.
Myself this way.
Nothing else mattered.
Life is ours and we live it always. All these words I just don't say. Well, nothing else matters. Trust I see.
Yes, but whereabouts? I missed this. He's in Canada somewhere. I'm not sure where, Crafty.
So close, no matter how far. Never
Yeah, that's what I figured, Crafty. He's like, oh, they snuck in. I'm like, geez, I don't know if they snuck in or they are the end. Who knows? Sandra Martin, welcome in. Good to see you. Woo! Welcome in. Welcome in. I I'm not always an asshole. Just kidding.
Nothing else matters. Never cared for what they do. Never cared for what they know. But
Good tune, man. I like it. It's a good one. Remember something. These people don't give a fuck about you unless you're doing something for them. Don't forget. Not uncommon up here, says Crafty. I believe that. I believe with all the planets and freaking everything that the Hubble telescope and the Webb telescope have seen. Seems hard to believe that there's not some other higher being or some other alternative race. Planetary alignment coming up? I didn't know. Hey people, thanks for swinging by. Smash that like button. Help the hippie out. 7 planets coming up, hippie. Really?
Never cared for what they do. I never cared for what they know.
Good song. This is Metallica, Nothing Else Matters, remastered to blues.
Never cared for the games they play. Never cared for what they do. Never cared for what they know. But I know.
Smash that like button, everybody. Let everybody know we're out here. New moon, the 27th. Ooh, scary. Everybody gets giddy. Oh, look at the pussy. Porn bomb. Porn bomb. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
He's hurt.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's got a hurt leg.
Nothing else
Good time.
Yeah, hell yeah. Perfect fucking timing, man, on that.
Amy Winehouse painted black the Rolling Stones? Huh, I don't ever remember her doing that. That must be
I don't
weird.
either. Wow, that's crazy. I never heard that one.
Got 5 million views. It might get us shut down, but let's hear it. She's fucking gorgeous. Ready?
I see your red door and
Asmar.
want it painted black. No colors anymore.
Yikes.
Asmar.
Asmar.
I see the girls walk by dressed in their summer clothes. I have to turn my head until my darkness goes. I see a line of cars and they're all painted.
I gotta be careful. I got a strike now. I got 2 warnings, man. Jesus. Can't show any video.
I see people turn their heads and quickly look away.
Wow.
What is it? You smelled him coming, Kevin.
Yeah, somebody asked. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Somebody asked in chat if it was near water. I just wanted to say, yeah, it was. It was right all along the waterfront.
Yeah, that's what I said to Crafty, that it was at a base for submarines.
Yeah,
I
everything is here,
smelled
dude.
it coming.
I mean,
What did he
everything.
smell like? I probably got to wear a wrap around my gut for a long time to keep my guts from falling out. Ooh. He had surgery and then had like a hole that wouldn't heal or something. I'm
Yeah,
telling you, it's a UFO. I wouldn't be surprised.
yeah. I don't know what it was, dude, but it was big, and it moved real slow. So that's what made me think it. No, it wasn't a plane because like you got to have, you know, some movement there.
I think it's salt water because submarines are in there.
Yeah, yeah. We got everything. We got all the big shit here.
Oh,
We're like you guys are strategically. We're positioned in a way where we kind of watch everything as far up north as we can.
yep,
So like they got everything here, sort of like over by you.
gotcha. We used to have Pave Paws, which used to be a huge radar system that watched the East Coast, but now with satellites and stuff, all that stuff is useless.
Yeah,
I believe it's still running, still causing people cancer out here. Of course, that's just my opinion, but
yeah. I wish I could have got footage when it was right over top of me, man. I just did. I was in traffic. I couldn't. I couldn't
NORAD.
do it. Yeah, we have NORAD here. Yeah.
Crafty's from Canada too. I forget where she's from. Toronto, I think, or just outside Toronto.
Yeah, I can. It's like they're my TFR for my drones. I'm right on the boundary for NORAD. So if I go too far south, then I'll be into the TFR. I'll get in trouble. So I can go north, but I can't go south a whole lot.
Ontario.
Oh yeah, check this out. I got a new drone. This is called the DJI Neo.
What the fuck? That thing is that reliable? Looks tiny.
Yeah, it doesn't even require a controller. You turn it on and you set it in like in the palm of your hand, and you have the camera facing you so it recognizes you, and then it'll just take off from the palm of your hand. When you're ready to have it land, you just put your hand out, and it'll come back down and land right on your hand.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, it's not a cheap drone. This thing costs like 200 bucks.
Wow.
So it has like up to 6 mile plus range.
What are you gonna do when the government bans all drone use?
Do the same thing when they ban gun use. Bury them somewhere for a rainy day. Yeah.
This is what I say. Ye shall not raise fees. That's all they're gonna do. They'll just make it so you gotta pay money. Maybe they'll come up with some little chip so when your drone is flying in the air, it says, 115 or some
They do
like that.
They do if it's over 250 grams.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if it's
Hide
over.
it.
Yeah, hide it. That's what I would do. I would hide it. I have like 4 of them, so I would hide them all.
Let's see what's in the news. I haven't really looked today. What's going on?
I was going to ask if you guys had any more of those freaking drone sightings on the East Coast.
I have not seen it in the news in quite a while.
Yeah, that's why when I saw you live, that was a question I wanted to ask you after seeing that. It kind of reminded me, to be honest, of the same kind of thing I've seen on the East Coast in videos. It looked a lot like that. But when
this is
interesting shape in front of me, I about fucking passed out right there. I was like, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I still don't.
Trump budget bill with 4.5 trillion in tax cuts survives House vote 1 hour ago. Wow, that's amazing.
Well, I'm fucked.
Why's that?
That just wiped out all my medical supplies.
Right? Yeah, I mean, you and a lot of people, brother. I'm sad to say, I'm probably not far from that list.
What am I going to do, dude? I can't survive without them.
I know. I hear you, brother. Trump says mineral deal pretty much negotiated with Zelensky. Hate to laugh when people are dying, but it's about time somebody paid for that shit besides us. Trump, Russian oligarchs eligible for 5 million residency gold cards. What? Oh, he's giving them money? Where's that money coming from? Trump. France News, Russian oligarchs eligible for 5 million residency gold cards. What's that about? I don't get it.
I don't talk politics with friends. You know,
Right?
I like you, man. I don't even want to go down that road.
I don't. I don't really take that shit too seriously. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I actually get a kick out of when people actually get mad. You know, because
I just kind of just I'm a veteran, and it's not kind of what I fought for. So
right.
you know,
No, I
that's
get
all.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, they crushed. Remember that house I showed that was falling in the water? They crushed it down.
Oh, they did.
Shit. Yep, $5 million home, not even 5 years old. Fucking.
Wow.
Imagine having that kind of money.
Wow.
So that's basically $1 million a year they paid to live and watch that sunset. You know.
Wow. Would insurance pay for that or no?
I don't know. There was a big fight because the town wanted the guy to wreck it and he wouldn't do it. He was trying to get a salvage company and blah, blah, blah. And they were going to make some money off of it. And I mean, obviously, this guy couldn't care. He got a $5 million house that he knew was going to fall into the water someday. You know.
Yeah, that's what you showed me. It looked like someday it was like immediately, you know?
Yeah, well, I mean, when you got a ton of money, you know what I mean? You can,
Yeah.
you can do whatever the fuck you want and get away with it. Build a giant house and let it fall into the water and let the town pay to pull it out because they were worried about contamination to the harbor and stuff, you know? That's right in Wellfleet Harbor, which Wellfleet oysters are worldwide famous, so we can't have anything happen to the fucking oysters. You know?
Rockefellers.
Right?
Yeah, my buddy tells me, man, as soon as he heard this drone coming out, he goes, I knew you were going to buy it just based on what it's called. It's the DJI Neo. And I actually got my name on the side of a drone. That's cool.
Three tropical cyclones are swirling in the South Pacific at the same time. That's pretty unheard of. The world's weather is crazy. 3 tropical cyclones are swirling in the South Pacific. It even looks pretty wild. Let me see if I can.
Oh, shit. I got to check this out. Where's my thing?
Here we go. Wait, I'm going to add it to the stage here in 1 second. Stop screen, present, share screen. Here you go. On screen.
Oh, shit, man. Damn.
Yeah, look at that. That's pretty wild. A lot of destruction there because those cyclones are much more powerful than hurricanes.
Oh, shit, dude.
I don't know where that is. What's this? Is that Australia right here? I think that's Australia.
Yeah, it's kind of what I was thinking. Because if it's in the South Pacific, that's got to be all heading up towards the Philippines, China, and shit like that. You know, that's where all those things usually go. China, Taiwan. You know.
Man, it's gonna hurt.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I mean? Just when you're like, oh my God, the first one's over, thank God, and then woo, Sid for brains. Yeah, you just recover and like like here when I was a kid we used to get hurricanes crazy, like insane. And I can remember when the eye of the hurricane comes over and for a minute the sun comes out and the seagulls are cawing and everything's beautiful and and then all of
Yeah,
a sudden it's all back again, you know what I mean?
yeah. Birds are all chirping when the fucking
Oh,
thing
look at
goes.
this. Are you kidding? What's truth? 4 Western provinces considering joining America. Welcome to America. What's truth? Or as Myron would say, the United States. But anyway.
I
Elmer
can't.
Skaggs. What's up, my brother?
I can't believe he's thinking about freaking making Canada a part of us, man, or Trump wanting to.
Hello, Liz. Hope all is well.
Can you imagine that Canada becoming part of the United States?
Whoa. Well, according to what's truth saying here, 4 Western provinces, which are, I guess, kind of like states in Canada. I don't know, because we started the stupid things again, right? I haven't got to it in the news yet, but last I knew this morning, it said 1 hour ago, we are reinstating the freaking blah, blah, blahs to Canada. I'm like, why? I thought we were all done and everything was good. But when you're Trump, never anything is all good. Down under. So can you get their guns back so they can get their guns back? I don't think anybody's getting their guns back. No. Kevin Cox.
What do you mean so they get the guns back? Canada has like over 10 million guns in it, man. What are you talking about? They're loaded with guns.
Maybe he was talking about, he said down under, because
Oh.
we're talking about down under on the,
Yeah,
I don't know, I'm just assuming.
yeah, because Canada's got a lot of guns, man. I think they have 7 million people or some shit. 10 million guns.
They want to take away your guns, though.
Yeah, they got a lot of guns.
I saw something a while back ago about wanting to ban, like, these rubber pellet guns up there.
Oh, wow.
Here is the weather is strange. NOAA say we register a weather modification machine. Oh, that's cool. I used to have a weather bot in here. I got to get that back in here. That used to be cool. You typed in your
Oh, yeah.
you type in your zip code.
Yeah. And you can
tells,
that where it gives you all the weather freaking printout.
yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's dope.
Here's why. Oh, okay, I see. It's about, like, I saw this thing on about Canada. Why Canada? Let's make Sweden the next state. Better looking women. All my guns went down with my boat. Listen, let me just say this. Girls want a lot from one guy. On the other hand, a guy only wants one thing from a lot of girls. Just saying. Canada, why Canada? Let's make Sweden. All my guns went down with my boat. Boat.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, sweet.
I'm not allowed to have any guns, so I don't have any.
Sweden. Oh, my phone died. Oh, my phone just died. Wow.
Oh, is that what the noise was? I heard a bunch of dee.
Right, dead.
Man,
It's
there's 403 notifications on my YouTube. What the hell? I got way too many fucking subscribers, or I'm subscribed to too many. 403 fucking notifications. Damn. I don't use my phone very much, so I don't check that shit.
Yeah, I don't either. That's why I looked down. It was dead.
Smart to have it on when you're streaming, so that way it's What's up, Monk Me? What's up? Not much. Smoking a little weed, listening to a little music, listening to myself on my phone just there. Kevin Cox, let me give you a moderator because people are douchey. There you go, Kevin. You are modded. Liz Solomon. What's up, Liz? There's a moderator for you. What's Truth's got one. Crafty's got one. Everyone's good. Sandra Martin doesn't have one. Sandra's got one now. I think everyone's got only 8 likes. Come on, guys. Are you kidding? 9 likes. There's 11 people here. I only got a phone. Yeah. I bought this crazy computer because I used to stream a whole lot. I was always streaming, and then after my surgery, I really haven't had the gumption like I used to. I went a few days there where I streamed a couple hours in the morning and a couple hours at night, and I almost died. No problem, Kev. So yeah, I don't have it in me like I used to, unfortunately. I don't know. Maybe I gotta get some stream muscles going. More streams and more muscle.
Yeah, I got the Alienware for the same reason, man. You know, just because I was going to be doing a lot. And after my eyes bucking surgery, I can't see anything. So I'm like, fuck it. Yeah.
I like that. I said, fuck it. I don't give a shit no more.
Yeah, fuck it.
Google headlines. Let's see. Bunch of Doge staffers resign. The White House has evaded for weeks on saying who is leading Doge. Trump says he will offer gold cards for 5 million paths to citizenship, replacing investor. What? Investor visas? I don't know. I'm not smart enough for that, Tug. Cabinet officials caught off guard and frustrated by Musk's directives to federal employees. Yeah, tell us what you're doing, you fucking pieces of shit. Fucking been pulling our chain for years, and now you're getting your chain pulled, and it's a big fucking crybaby. Us poor people, just because we treat people like shit doesn't mean other people should do it to us. I'm not kidding. You know?
Big up, Zippy.
That's true. I've gone into hundreds of fucking town halls and been treated like shit by a lot of people for no reason.
That's so fucking yeah.
Just because they got a government job and think they're special. The truth is, I'm a respectful, friendly guy, and if you were just decently, nicely said, hey, give me a break, I don't feel good, or, I'd turn my camera.
Well, you got one big snowstorm coming on your doorstep, buddy.
When?
It says the weekend, maybe.
Oh, yeah? Cool. Anybody got any news they want me to look at? I'm not really seeing anything too exciting.
But they're saying the next couple of days it might warm up a little bit, actually, around.
Oh, you talking about my background avatar, Monk Me? Yeah, I made that.
That's cool. I like that one, man, behind you. That's dope.
Yeah, I made that.
That's a cool spot.
I thought I'd change it up from the normal the normal Jesus routine, because I do love Jesus, but I gotta change it up once in a while. Does the United States have territories?
Yeah, we do.
Hey, Neo, shit's crazy. I'm a Gators and just ordered the cornbread sliders. Real redneck meal, baby. Damn. You motherfucker.
Imagine
Jealous.
if Jesus was alive today, they would call him a freaking long hair hippie fucking pothead. I could just see him, man, and how labeled he would be, man. He certainly wouldn't be labeled the Almighty. That's for sure.
Someone kick Kevin, please. Wait, someone rejected my... How can YouTube reject my comment? I said, can someone kick Kevin, please? And it denied it. Wait, Kevin's more important in here than I am. Motherfuck. I'm going to try it again. Someone kick Kevin, please. No, fucking YouTube will not let me say that.
What?
Come on.
Let me try it. Someone kick Kevin is what you're typing?
Yeah, that's what I said. Someone kick Kevin, please. And it said YouTube rejected your comment. This usually means they think it's spam. Try changing it a bit. Wait.
Okay, Did that go through?
Oh, yours went through. What the fuck? How can the fucking... I don't know. Whatever. I'm not even gonna comment. I am protected. Apparently so. That's quite weird. I mean, it literally said it twice. Nicky.
How did you type it in? Through StreamYards or directly into YouTube?
StreamYards. I didn't do it through YouTube. Let me try the YouTube side because I'm kind of curious now. Someone please kick Kevin. Enter. See, it does it on the YouTube side. That's odd.
Wow. So it's
Someone kick wandering hippie. Good one, Tofa Life. Yeah, I don't know. It was just a joke because he's eating good food and I'm jealous, but
yeah. That's crazy. You can't type that through StreamYards, but you can do it in YouTube. That's
no, cool. I mean, I don't get it. Let me see here. I want to try something. Watch. Boom, 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 boom. Stop it. Join. Where's the link? Did I not pin the link? Oh, maybe I didn't pin.
No, you didn't.
Copy. People heard that she would kick me. It would not be the first time. Shit. Hang on. Watch this. I'm going to join the stream. Maybe. Let me mute. Enter studio. Add to stage. See that? YouTube rejected your comment. This usually means they think it's spam. Try changing it a bit. Twice.
What the fuck?
It's fucking weird.
You know, you're the third person I've heard that from in the last couple of days that's happened to.
Wait,
I've heard.
Happened?
Yeah, a couple of my friends in the UK have the same thing going on.
Really? You guys... Hi.
Weird.
I don't see it. If you kick hippie, it could be a 3-legged race to the hospital. Jesus. I promise. First, you gotta get Nami, this psycho fucking silver dog I got. Good luck with that. Fucking the other day when I was on a walk with everybody, was it Sunday morning? We got almost back to my car and there's a bike path through the woods and I saw her green jacket and I'm like, oh fuck. And sure enough, my silver dog sees it. She runs about 50 feet and stops. and then she barks, and then she takes off. And I ended up chasing her half a fucking mile. Snowstorm. It would have to get 40 degrees lower here to snow. Damn, it's pretty warm right now. Honestly, it's 40. I had a beautiful day. I hung out outside with the dogs in the yard all day.
Yeah, it's 40.
Burned a bunch of shit. Working on a cool epoxy project.
Oh, nice. That's what.
Darlene. Oh, Diogenes. Hello. Welcome in. So, I don't know. Still looking through the news. I just got to light my roach for a minute. Yeah, not much in the news. I thought there was something about Canada. It's above 40 here. Really? Finally. Yeah, it's exactly 40 right now.
And I've been watching a lot of those Ukraine drone videos, man. Those are fucking dope, man. It was funny. I was watching these Ukrainian drone pilots, man. They blew up this one installation, and the guy's laughing so hard he fucking tips backwards in his chair.
Oh shit! There's a funny video somewhere here on YouTube of Hippie. I had this computer chair when I first was streaming, and she bought some urethane wheels for it, and I put those on there, and I was sitting here one day, and I went to sit in the chair. And then the back of my legs touched the chair first, and it pushed the chair. It went rolling out of the way, and I went to sit. And on a live stream, I went flying backwards into the fucking cabinet behind me and shit. Oh, yeah, it was quite funny. All on film for me to see over and over again. 65, damn, bro. I ain't getting 65 here for a couple of months.
Yeah, it ain't been 65 years since like September.
Hi, Hippie and friends. What's up? Love your crow background. Oh, I love my crows, man. Every intro, every icon has one. The front screen, thumbnail, whatever you want to call it. My fucking finger where I cut the tip off, which is pretty much almost healed up now, by the way, but I'm still dying in pain from it. It fucked myself up.
How'd you do that?
Table saw.
Oh, damn. That'll do it.
Messing around. Yeah, I was using one today. I don't give up easy. Went to my hometown today, 75 and no wind. Are you kidding?
I've been outside flying all day.
Really?
Yeah, if it was that like that, that's where I'd be right now, outside. We're getting a bad windstorm here with they call it an atmospheric river, where it comes all the way up from like down on the tropics, all the way straight line right into us.
No shit.
Yeah.
75 degrees, man. See, the problem is I'd just be crying that it was too hot. You know?
No, that's a good temperature, 75. That's manageable, man.
You think?
Yeah, 80 fucking hot. That starts getting hot then, yeah. 80,
Other
90.
places we could make the 51st state other than Canada, Bahamas.
Yeah.
Virgin and non-Virgin Islands, Bora Bora, all places I've never been. But
Caribbean's like, would be dope.
they do not have a flag. I've been to Bermuda once.
You have?
Yeah, my wife got a free vacation from her boss years ago when she used to run a mortgage company.
Okay.
He gave us a all-inclusive VIP membership cruise to Bermuda, 7 days. It was nice. Best time I think I had in my life. Met these really rich people from Boston. They were insane. They'd be betting $500-$600 on a roll every time on the fucking, because it had a casino on board, you know. Yeah, you roll the dice, was that craps. I'm not into gambling. I mean, I would go to a casino and hang out all night, have a couple of drinks, and maybe play some slot machines, but I'm not. That's be about as far as I go.
Did they comp you out for any gambling?
I used to just go sit at the bar and order drinks, and you could do slots right in the bar. They're built right into the bar.
Yeah,
As long as you were buying drinks, they were only like nickel ones, so you weren't winning much, but occasionally. My wife used to win all the time on the slots. She'd make $400 or $500 while we'd be there. I'd be running around raising hell, getting drunk, and she'd be sitting on the slot machine, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Yeah, the way she likes, the casino here, as long as you're playing slots, it's free liquor, man. They'll fucking pour you drunk. And then,
wait. This is a one-piece bikini year, top or bottom? Wait. Okay. Would work out beautifully out here on Cape Cod. I believe Panama can be turned into the 51st state. Right on. Panama is also a great Van Halen song.
Panama Red. Good old.
Panama. That's a good tune.
Or we could make Bolivia.
I remember one time at a Van Halen concert, I dropped a chunk of hash I had. And it slid through the fucking the bleachers, and I could see it sitting on the ground about 5-6 feet below me, but there was no way I could get it. So for the entire hour and a half, I sat there fucking crying about my chunk of hash that was clearly visible. I think that was during Hagar. When Hagar sung for Van Halen.
Yeah, when I went to see Roger Waters, I went with a fistful of tree rolls. So as soon as I got down to my area, I was down by the stage, I just like started handing them out, man. I just like tapping these old people's shoulders and just started handing them out.
Pat Burke says, "Yep, Panama Red. We used to get it." Oh,
yep.
Man.
Oh, fuck yeah. I had Panama Red. Oh yeah, man. That's good weed, man.
Blonde. And hash. Panama Red hash. I remember it was super blonde inside.
Yeah.
Yep. We used to get it. Woo.
Yeah, no shit, man. The fucking the aisle people, the people at concerts, they come around and they were like, "You can't be passing those things out in here, man." People were just lighting them up. All these old people, and it was fucking crazy funny, dude. It was. I felt so out of place there, man. I was the only one there with long hair. No shit. At a Pink Floyd concert. The rest were like all old folks, senior citizens.
Hang on.
Nice. You went last year. Wow, cool.
They burning the country down with their progressiveness. It started with changing what gender is, then graduated to you're racist if you think that your life matters and your skin don't have melanin. They don't want peace, they want skeletons. They want men to pretend that they're feminine. They don't want an election, they got so offended by freedom that they just try killing the president. I used to think that the woke were misguided, but now I can see that they're evil. Twitter is angry that Trump isn't dead. You know who got shot? Innocent people. Thought y'all were tolerant, thought we were equals. I thought you valued how everyone feels. Then why are y'all celebrating an attempted assassination like you're part of Antifa? Thank God the left can't aim. Thank God the right don't riot. Welcome to the home of the brave. Freedom ain't afraid of violence. You wish you was dying? Bitch, you missed.
Wait.
Thank God the left can't aim.
Red.
Why can't we just shoot straight? Y'all are going insane. Bitch, you missed. There's no one else you can blame. Tried to lock him up in a cage. Now you trying to kill what you hate. Bitch, you missed. Told us trust the science, but it never made sense to me. Why would we put all our trust in the enemy? Millions of people are hooked on amphetamines. They're making billions on untested remedies. Borders are open to people with felonies. Biden can't stop them, he don't have the energy. Y'all wanna kill the man trying to fight for a better tomorrow by making him Kennedy? I tried to give y'all a chance, like maybe the left isn't nuts. I was wrong, cause y'all are exactly as crazy as every conservative person I know said you were all along. Wanna protest, go hard. Wanna burn flags, go off. But y'all are so triggered that you're pulling triggers at presidents. Y'all the terrorists when you're armed. Thank God the left can't aim. Thank God the right don't riot. Welcome to the home of the brave. Freedom ain't afraid of violence. You wish you was dying, bitch, you missed. Thank God the left can't aim. Why?
Just chit-chatting, reading the news, talking shit, and playing a little music, saying hi to you. Saying hi to everybody. Been struggling a little bit, but pain's been beating me up. I cut the tip of my finger off and it triggered some misery. Didn't really do my finger bad, but look at this fucking guy.
How's your gummy stash doing, man?
Getting low.
What's going on tonight?
I don't know. Not really. Nothing, man. Sitting there playing a little music, fucking smoking a little weed. You?
Yeah, kind of doing the same thing.
Yeah. How's things?
It's life, you know.
Yeah.
You wake up and you do the next day and you carry on, and you know, you never know what to expect. That's the great thing about it.
I still got my fingernail polish from when I dressed up as a woman there.
Look, I did not like that life, and
You didn't?
I showed up and watched that shit, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, it was bad for you, huh? That's what I said. I'm like, a lot of people didn't like that.
You know, I'm a homophobe, so you kind of turned me. Yeah, you turned me off really big time.
They're people too, bro. As long as they don't touch you, that's their deal.
But you were kind of touching me with your eyeballs in that whole thing with the blue eyeshadow, and I was like, with the red lips, dude, it was a little heavy for me to watch.
Oh man!
But you still got the fingernails, huh?
Just one, because I can't wash it. I was just showing I cut the tip of my finger off. The very next morning after that night, I went in the garage and I was doing some stuff, and I zinged the top of my finger off. And because I have neuropathy real bad in this arm, it really been fucking me up. I'd never cut this hand or hurt this hand that has neuropathy before. It's like gold to me. I can't hear you, Neo, if you're talking to me. What's up?
Going on over here?
Oh my lord! It's
sneaking around in the
darkness.
darkness.
There.
Oh my God! It's AJot. What do you mean?
Come on! Why you gotta make? Do I really sound like I'm British? Really?
No, but what do you mean? Yes, it's AJot.
Nikki doesn't like to be blue. Sorry.
I love you, AJot. I've known you for a very, very, very
long time.
Well, on the interwebbies, you know.
Interwebbies.
I've never met you in real life.
No.
But hell, I never met Hippie or this other guy. I don't even know this guy above me. Who the hell is that guy?
I don't know.
I want to meet you. You got any food? I'll come over.
What?
I don't want your beer, but I'll eat your food if you invite me over. No? I promise. Listen, AJot, he's mad at me because I wore pink hair and stuff.
Look, man, I tell you what.
You didn't like
can of spam with your name written all over it. I got a can of spam.
How you doing, sweetie?
Listen,
hey, how are you?
Good seeing you.
Fab, people said in the chat, I don't know whether to question you, Hippie, or question myself, because I think I'm a little turned on right now. And I was
wow.
Like, oh, really?
Really? They said that to you?
Someone made a short of it. It's out there floating around on YouTube right now.
Do your cheeks hurt? Because you smiled. They're making my hurt. You smile so big. I
I have
love
no,
seeing
I
your
have no teeth, so I
smile.
try not to show my smile.
Mine are fake, but
Are they?
they are.
Yeah, like you want to see a sad. I love this picture, but every time I show it, I'm like, oh
You
my
know
god, this.
that period of time where I just went off camera for a while? Yeah.
See, look, like ew.
What? Why? Ew. Oh, your smile? Is that what you mean? Ew.
Yeah.
It's okay. I mean, what can you do,
Yeah.
right? That's your old life.
That's my
Well,
other cousin
listen,
Your old
Daryl.
life.
That's my
That's
other
what-
cousin Daryl. That's what that looks like. My other cousin Daryl.
What can I say? I'm poor. I made a lot of mistakes in life, and now I got to pay for them. And I guess, unfortunately,
You had the yuck
having-
mouth and you treated your teeth like shit.
he's hard. This guy right here, Ajod, he's like
No, I mean, look.
he's
Look, I
like,
get it.
got a Bible in one hand and a sword in the other, and he's just chopping through stuff.
Oh my gosh, I hear the baby. I'll be right back.
All right, take your time. Oh man.
I'm
sorry. I'm sorry it
I-
offended you. Let me tell you a funny comment that somebody else said, and I love this guy, and I don't think he's come back since. But Sassy, you know who I'm talking about? He said you couldn't pay me enough money to dress like that, and he left chat, and I don't think he's ever coming back. I don't know why, because it was a fucking joke. I had a lot of fun. My family was involved in it. My wife, my son's girlfriend, my granddaughter.
I know
We
you were
spent,
having
fucking-
fun. I know. I know. I
Yeah.
was teasing you.
Okay, good. Because I was like, man, you're too old.
It was
to be
it was
homophobic.
it was a little weird though.
It was a little weird. I'm not gonna lie, but that's what I liked about it, honestly.
Well,
I
you were
loved it.
definitely playing the character. And so what I was saying is you should have went to a Rocky Horror Picture Show dressed like that and you would have fit right in. So
When I was a kid, they used to run it 24/7 out in Provincetown, man. I seen that shit. They're
right.
all dead. Leonard Skinnerd, all of them? Oh my god,
Yeah,
that was the last one.
Yeah, I remember when they.
Jesus, we're so fucking old, April. Oh man, we're so old, bro. How many years we got left? Do you figure, Fab? I mean, you're my age.
How many years do we have left?
Yeah. What do we got? 20.
Who said years? How many minutes? Man, I could.
That's what I'm counting. Minutes.
Yeah, you.
Well, how old are you, hippie?
He's
Hippie.
jealous because you look better than his wife.
How old are you? How old are you?
58.
Man, you're young.
technically.
You're
I always
young.
say 60 just because I'm preparing myself for the day when the calendar reaches 6-0. Oh, you know, I got this new app thing. I haven't messed with it, but check this out so I can do
But you know how old I am, right?
60 on the screen. With
I
a
think I'm
fucking
the
pencil.
youngest out of
You know-
this bunch.
You know how old I am.
What?
Yeah,
How
you're
old
the
are you?
Yeah,
I mean, you 55?
yeah,
Yep.
he's the
55? No.
Yeah.
yeah, he'd be the youngest.
5'5".
Yeah, I didn't know you were 50. Yeah, I thought you were a little older than that, hippie. My bad.
I mean, I feel
Hippie's older
I
than
mean,
55. I know the year he was born. 67.
66, my friend.
Oh, even older. See, there you go. Now we know. I was born in 69.
You're the tongue.
What song were you asking me to play from Jelly, Nikki? I forget. I can't find it. Someone kick Kevin, please, and it wouldn't do it. That's so weird. Kevin's so special. Well, his lady is a managing mod. He's only a regular mod, so I guess.
Well, you should see what happens if you change that to somebody else's name. You know, see if it goes through no matter what.
I'm reading chat right now. April's just writing away in there. Good for her and Kevin and Pat's in there. Monkey.
Monk me.
Wishy.
What do you
Well,
think about all that's going on in the world right now? Are you happy or are you sad? You don't have to get into specifics, but I mean, obviously, you know, you're living in America. You see a lot going on around us. What's your thoughts?
You're
You in
asking
or you
me?
out? Yeah, yeah.
The world. Oh, okay. Well, the
I mean,
world's a
well, in
lot
the
different
United
than America.
States,
If you ask me
America.
what's going on in America and in my neck of the woods,
Yeah.
man, in my neck of the woods, I'm not seeing a lot of things. I don't have a lot of family members that work for the federal government, you know.
Okay.
So, um, I don't
Well,
know. I think
you put, but you're
I
part of.
look. I wish the president all the greatest success, and I think he's definitely shaking up our government.
Right.
Is it going to be for the benefit of everyone, or is it going to be for
Well,
the
probably
detriment?
not.
Is the question correct? So when it comes to that, I would say it's a toss up right now.
I would have to agree with you. Like I've said many times here on my live recently, and you know, a lot of people don't like talking politics, but I'll say that, you know, America's good at, United States is good at tearing shit down. Look at Iraq and Afghanistan. The part we're not good at is cleaning it up after we tear it all down. And that's my fear. And, you know, guys like Neo here, for instance, who gets a lot of medical help because he's disabled and whatever, he's worried about, you know, what's going to happen. Because, you know,
yeah,
a lot of people that need help are getting their things taken away. Winning
consider,
Street. Okay.
considering I am a veteran and I did serve my country and, you know, kind of like, you know. So, yeah, that's a little fucked up. That's all I'm saying about it.
Yeah, I heard they were making cuts there. They were making cuts to all
Yeah.
fucking voted for too, you know. So it is what it is. I don't know. Let's see how it shakes out. I'm
Yeah, I mean,
optimistic. I'm
sounds
optimistic.
good. You got to remember, he's only been here for a month, is what Sid says. Sid for brains.
Yeah.
That's the truth, hippie.
Yeah.
And I see a lot of programs that help people being destroyed, and I see Elon Musk posting shit on X like, if you take stuff from the federal government, you're a leech. Wait. What a piece of fucking poop.
Yeah, no shit. No shit.
You know
Oh,
what I
don't
mean?
make
Like,
Elon the scapegoat now. Come on now.
Fuck that
well, I
clown.
mean, but he's the one who said it in the open on Twitter. Like, I saw the post all over Facebook, and I'm like, I don't do X, so I have an account there, but I don't really ever go there. What did Clint Eastwood say? It's a clusterfuck. They haven't cut any services to individuals. I'm trying to think. I've heard things like Snap and blah, blah, blah being cut. I've heard a whole bunch of that kind of...
Yep.
No?
Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna.
No,
But look, like I said, I only wish for the best for America, right?
took me 3 years. Took me 3 years to get accepted, Monk Me.
Yeah.
Hey, cheers. Good seeing you, man. Big ups, Monkey.
Did you leave it?
I'm a veteran too, by the way.
Yeah, cool.
Well, that's a whole nother messed up part of government, right?
Yeah, that
For
is.
sure. I like this new app where I can draw on the screen. Pretty cool. Zero service. Let me play a quick song. Give me a second to roll this.
Yeah, what song?
Jelly Roll Winning Streak. See you later. Hello. That can be a service, must be. A big man. See you later. Welcome in. Ajot says, thanks to all that have served and will serve. Much love to you. Welcome in, Divine Sorcerer. Didn't see you, my brother. Oh, you bastard, Kevin. Fuck. I've thoroughly enjoyed the cornbread sliders. I don't even know what that is, but I'm still, yes. I think there's more than several. Hit that like button, everybody. People told you. Good tune, definitely. Can anybody guess that song with that one noise?
Is this that game show where you got to guess the song with notes and stuff? I can name that tune.
Yeah, I remember that show. Wow,
You like
that's
that
old.
show?
Oh, that was old back in the day.
It is now. Oh, this is fun. Could do this all day.
All
Oh,
day.
bro. It's
Where are you at? If
25.
it's daytime, it's nighttime here.
Don't tell him. Dude, this is
Yeah, it's
wicked
nighttime here, man.
undercover. Dude, this is undercover. No one's supposed to know that I'm in the daytime.
I thought you were a vampire, anyways. To tell you honestly, Epi, you're always
Dude,
up.
after my surgery, bro, I've been saying this all night tonight. Like, I did a few days last week, or maybe it was the week before, where I streamed twice in one day, and fuck, I almost died. I don't know. I need drugs or something. Can somebody send me something?
Like, what do you got in mind?
I don't know. Send a whole bunch of it. We'll figure it out when we get there. Goes well with mango. What? Mango beer. Everyone's good. Actually, my granddaughter is doing fucking amazing. Sadly, my wife is currently sick. She's been home from work for a couple of days. My son's doing good. Everyone's good, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I've
good.
just been
That's
suffering
good.
a little bit with pain, but it's good. Yeah. Right on, Elmer. Everyone can relate to the song. I love his new album. It's a recovery album.
Yeah, you gonna take the
Yeah,
dogs on a walk this week for us,
I
Hippie?
am for sure. A couple
Yeah.
of them. Yeah, I got. I'm waiting for a new cover to come because my phone doesn't really fit in the holder without a fucking. I just got a new phone. That one Sunday when we went out for a walk in the snow, it killed my phone. There was a little crack in my phone. The moisture got through to the inside and cooked it.
Okay,
I
can
got
we
home.
can we take a bet, Hippie?
Go ahead.
Can we take a bet between gentlemen? Which one of
Sure.
your dogs is gonna find the dead seal on the beach and roll in it before the other one?
Oh my God. The silver one is usually the one out in front. So I'm assuming Ocean is going to be the one. Sharky will be the one to dive in it with her hands out like, ooh. She's chocolate lab, you know, so she loves that stink. Male version of Beavis and Butthead. Now the woman's version of Beavis and Sluthead. Beaver and Sluthead. Puff, puff, pass, baby. Trying to
Puff
roll
puff
it up.
pass.
I don't have enough weed in here.
Hold on. I'm on the cam off. I'm making some coffee.
Are you?
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea. Puff, puff, pass, everybody. I quit drinking before they ruined all the booze. I love recovering songs. I mean, I've been 10 years, man. I'm still a little bit scared of my sobriety. I bet they are big. $20,000 hammers, $500 staplers. Wait, what? What are we talking about?
Governmental waste.
Love hippie and get wild. Shit, I'm afraid I stayed out of the room all day because I just wanted her to rest. So I just heard the dogs harassing her a minute ago, so I'm definitely not going in there anytime soon. Can I stay at your house, Fed? Because I think Mississippi's mad.
And percolate. And my coffee's underway.
I'm going to roll a really small pinner. This is going to be the smallest joint anybody's ever seen me roll on YouTube. This thing
Hey,
is
you
so
like
small.
nuts? You like nuts?
Yeah.
You like nuts?
Yeah, I love nuts.
I'm eating some walnuts.
Mmm.
I got almonds too.
Eat
I like them.
these nuts. Stevie Ray, Life by the Drop is a great recovery song. Jake, what's up? Like 19, that's more like it. Hit that fucking like button, everybody.
What? How
Nothing?
many people
I
are
didn't
watching?
say anything. I don't know.
I can't tell. I'm on my phone. I can't see that. I'd have to be on a computer.
I'm looking for a song. Hang on, I'll tell you in a sec. 12 people actually are watching. We're doing awesome. We're kicking ass, baby. Stevie Ray, Life by the Drop. Let me see.
That's my boy.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. Stevie Ray, Life by the Drop. Got 2 strikes last week. They were warning strikes, so Hippie's like under the gun.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
Hippie, I started doing something I haven't done since I was a child. I'm taking vitamins.
Really?
Yeah, I'm taking daily multivitamins, 1 a day.
Nice. Grim Reaper.
Yeah, well, I had an issue. I went to the hospital this year.
Why do you need 50 to... Dude, when I first came to YouTube 5 or 6 years ago, it was 1,000 subscribers before you could go live.
Yeah,
I remember.
1,000 motherfucking people. Hey, Pale Emperor, what's up?
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of military guys. I think Pale is a military guy as well. Monk Me said he's from the 19th Battalion. He's ex-military. Fab Daddy's ex-military.
Yeah.
I got a really good video. If you look up Woburn, Mass, they did the best military memorial of any town hall of the probably 60 I did with AFA alone. Very nice memorial, dating way back. Giant fucking granite structures with shit like engraved with acid in it. Just fucking unreal. They know how to honor their soldiers. Full show. Nikki. I'm not sure what that means, Pale Emperor, but he says HMLA-169. Some form of military helicopter. I don't know. Might have to spell it out for this old fuck, Pale Emperor. What's up, Nikki?
I was in an argument the other day with one of my good friends from business school, and they were talking about how these young kids that Elon hired shouldn't be doing an audit. But most people don't know because what the media puts out is about the coders creating the AI. What they don't know is Doge has 25 members, and 5 of them are CPAs, certified public accountants.
How about this one, April? I think, anybody should be able to do it. It's just a matter of if you're going to, cause trouble,
No,
be a respectful person.
nobody can do it, Hippie, because of the sheer numbers of the data. So that's why they need the AI so they can aggregate the data and use aggregate data to sort out the actual fraud. Because there's you could put 5,000 accountants working day and night on going through the records, and there's so many records, it would take them years to get through it if they thought through it record by record. We need them to create this AI that they're creating using smaller systems in the government first so they can apply it to the bigger systems so that we can sort shit out into aggregate data. And like what they're going to do with like the IRS getting access to that, they're not going to look at your individual fucking tax file. They're going to take that and create aggregate data to find where the big frauds are occurring. And aggregate data, they don't know anything about you individually. It's just data.
Thank you, Kevin. Sleep well, brother. Have a great night. And yes, AFA is awesome, Kevin. Haven't talked to AFA in a minute, but he's my ninja for sure. Him and Banana both. Lots of fun with Josh driving amongst many states. That guy's been messaging me a whole bunch, Nikki, that guy from Bow's channel. He's a cool dude.
Oh, Honer?
Honer, yeah.
Honer Canute. So he used to go by Richter. Val likes to share a video of him tasing himself live on camera.
No, sir.
Kind of funny. He was like repairing tasers, and people were saying that he wouldn't tase himself, and he did. And
he messaged me today. He's like, "Where are you, hippie?" I'm like, been busy, but I said, "You were a bit intimidating when you first come on." He's like, "Intimidating?" I said, "I'm a big baby, bro." I'm like, "Okay."
For not saying hi, Nikki. How you doing, man? Good to see you.
Hey, Neo, I think your sensitivity on the mic's a little high. I can hear you, like the movements that you're doing with your hands.
I don't know. I'm just on one of those webcams. I don't know about any of that.
The government needs to be run like a business. I feel this will work out, but the start has got to be a nightmare.
You're probably hearing me make my coffee there, Wishy.
Oh, that is what I'm hearing. You're right.
Sorry, I was adding sugar to my cup.
I missed the singing here. Yeah, there'll be more. It's not over. Hippie just ain't high enough.
Adding some raw sugar. You ever use raw sugar in your coffee?
Why is he so loud, Hippie? Can you turn him down? It's killing me in my earbuds.
Was my mic too close? Too loud?
Something. That's better now. But it sounded like you were standing next to me shouting at me.
Say something now, Fabby.
Sorry, it's the Portuguese in me. You know, we loudmouths, eh?
No, you sound fine now. It was just something was too close to your mic or something. It was just really weird.
Yeah. Thank you, Apple. Have an apple.
To all the
iPhone 10.
ladies in chat, I need you all to look at the screen. I need
I
to
love
show
the
you something.
Hammy meltdown video, by the way, Nikki. That was epic, man. That was epic.
A picture of my fat cock. Oh my god. I crack myself up. And the fucking chat blocks it anyway, so you can't even see my fat cock. Wow. Night, Pale Emperor. Sleep well, my brother.
My boyfriend just sent me a link to an article, and I think I'm gonna cry.
Oh no, what is it?
They're shutting down my favorite craft store, hippie.
Oh no.
Joanne
What?
is my favorite craft store, and they couldn't find a buyer, so they're shutting down all 400 stores.
Yeah, they shut a couple of them down out my way, too. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
they had.
everything's cheaper on freaking Temu or Amazon.
But I can't touch it and smell it there. With yarn, I want to know what it feels like because I'm going to wear
I hate
it,
when
you
you
know?
order shit and then you want to send it back because you don't like it and it's a whole ordeal. So, I don't know. I'm still a store guy because I'm fucking...
And me, it's
I'm not
just,
sure
I want
about what
to
I'm
touch
buying,
it.
so...
I want to touch it. Like, I want to feel the fabric, you know? Joanne is a craft store. I don't want to order paints off a picture online. I want to look at the color in person. And with my yarn, I want to feel the texture. And with fabric, I want to feel the texture because I don't want to get here and then I open it up, the fabric, and I don't want to put it against my skin, you know?
Yeah. Say you want to touch it one more time. I'm almost done.
Yes. Show me your big cock so I can touch it, hippie.
I'm like you are, hippie. I'm a store guy too, man. I like to buy shit right. Just pay for it.
Gotta love Nikki.
Well, not just
Daryl
that,
Williams.
Neil, but like my partner, if he wants something, he wants to go to the store and get it because you order things and then you get here and they send you the wrong one. And then you're 3 more days waiting for the part to come that you need or the tool to come that you need.
That's right. That's right.
I mean, Amazon, some of it is next day, which is kind of cool, but a lot of it is still 3 or 4 days out.
That's kind of a justification right there in itself, though. So
Elmer, I agree and laugh out loud at hippie's cock.
it was a big fat cock.
That was a pretty fat cock, I'm not gonna lie.
So my mother-in-law she's now in her 80s. She was probably in her late 60s, mid to late 60s at the time, and my oldest daughter went to her house. And she has a bunch of chickens, she calls them. They're all roosters, mind you. But she calls them chickens. They're like ceramic ones all over the house. She's a Native American Mexican lady. So she's got all these roosters around her house, and she had this black one. And my daughter looked her straight in the eye when she said, "Do you like my new chicken?" She looked her straight in the eye and said, "Grandma, that's a big black cock."
What'd Grandma say? Was she a bit stunned, or
She was like, You should use the word rooster, mija." She looked shocked at first, but she came back quick. She's a smart lady, you know. She was like, "You should use the word rooster, mija." But she calls them all chickens, not roosters, and they're all roosters.
Pat says, "Does your fat cock have a female neck bone too?" I'm not gonna reveal any secrets anytime soon. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Ooh. Oh, yes, I did. You mad or nah? I think you're mad.
Now, mind you, my daughter, when she said this, was about 7, and she was thinking cock as in rooster. She had no idea.
I mean, I know
the
she
pun
didn't
that
know.
she was making, which made it
But
so
I just
much
feel
better.
like Grandma, sometimes when shit like that comes up randomly, for me, it takes like my mind a minute to like adjust to how I'm going to answer. Especially when you're from a different generation like Grandma. I'm supposing she's older than me, which means...
she's a lot older than you.
Yeah, so she's kind of
I was born year of the cock, so yes.
Really? So you love cock?
It's all about the cock in me. Me and cock.
How
It's all
far
about
away
cock.
are you, Fab
Huh?
Daddy?
Don't worry. Don't
I've
worry.
been I've been watching these TikToks of mothers my age with their teenage kids, and the beginning of the TikTok, they're like telling them off about their music that it's got too much sexual content. And then at the end of the video, they're sitting in the car in the front seat with their kids in their back, and they're singing along to songs like "Push It" by Salt and Pepper and "Pony" by fucking Usher and shit.
Listen, I love pussy and shit, but it's gotten to the point on YouTube now where it's like a girl sitting on a chair and she's got her legs in her hand and she's got really tight pants on, and like every bit of her vagina is fully out in the open and she's doing an exercise. Like, I'm so jealous that I don't have that to get 1,000 subscribers on one video because I show my vagina through my fucking pants. God damn it. Just saying. But no, it's
Hippie, as a woman who used to consider myself a staunch feminist, I discovered that in America, the feminism movement kind of ruined things for everybody because the biggest thing is corporations found out they could pay two people and get twice the work for the same living. It used to be a man could work and have a wife at home. He could afford a house, a car, a vacation, Christmas presents, birthday presents, doctor's appointments. They didn't even have fucking insurance. They paid the doctor. They could afford, some of them could afford a chick on the side even.
Yep.
And now with two people working, you can't even afford to feed your kids.
That's the sad part. I saw this meme on Facebook. I don't really like Facebook, but occasionally I bop in there, and it said something to the effect of, today we can like budget our food, eat less, and we still are fucking starving because we don't make enough money in America anymore. And it's like so fucking true.
Yeah.
I mean, cigarettes fucking $14 a pack, freaking, eggs at fucking reaching $12, fucking, chicken in trouble, beef in trouble. They're gonna starve us right out of existence, in my opinion.
Shit, it cost
Be
you.
careful what we say, but
Cost you
Hey, Hippie.
drive to the store,
Go
man.
ahead.
Hey, Hippie, what do you do if the battery in your wife's watch dies?
I charge it up.
Nothing. There's a clock on the stove.
Right? She doesn't wear a watch, to be fair, nor do I, because
It's an old joke. Nobody wears a watch anymore. The cell phone has
true.
the time on it.
Got to love the camel and moose knuckle. I know, but it's just so not fair. Like some woman can have a wet T-shirt.
I don't know. Not every woman can do it either, Hippie.
There's the woman.
Not every woman can do it. Some women go out there like, what's her name who used to come on here? No name, no name.
Right.
And I mean, they make a little money because
I think
there's
if she
always.
dressed appropriately, she probably might. But anyway, not saying she's a.
She said she used to do. She used to do like OnlyFans type
thing,
shit.
remember her?
But it wasn't OnlyFans. It was something else. But it was similar.
Or Chatterbait, that was it.
Chatterbait.
I had to go there and look. Like I couldn't. I'm a fucking guy. I watch some porn.
And those pictures got shared out everywhere. People were like sending them like hotcakes on the DM.
Yeah, she was making like $5, and when they gave her $5, it would manipulate the dongle thing in her thing, and she would, I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess
it was.
after a while, it can't be exciting. It can be fun, maybe at first, but then it's got to be annoying. It's like having your cell phone in your pocket and fucking someone's calling over and over. You just want to throw it at the wall. Like, don't you get the hint? I'm not answering. Hello. Must get moose and squirrel knuckle. Again, I mean, I love a good vagina, but I also want to come on YouTube and not see vagina. If I want to see vagina, I go somewhere else and see it. Oh, this is a woman in Florida that she like rakes her yard with like a fucking bathing suit that's so freaking tiny. She's got like 1.2 million subscribers. She has a fire. And
Well,
she's raking coals.
we like to
We
share
like to share
cooking
you,
videos
beauty.
on Discord, right?
Yeah.
And then half the time, the only ones he shares are half naked women cooking, and I'm like, you're not even looking at her cooking, dude.
Right? That's a fact. Laugh out loud. So true.
And they call it
Yeah.
women's empowerment now. When I was younger, if you had like a
I feel
wardrobe
it's
malfunction and
empowering.
accidentally showed things off in public, you were embarrassed. Now it's
The women on
empowerment to have your titties out.
who hippie cell phone statement. The what about like OnlyFans and stuff where women are making, ridiculous amount more than the what was that one woman she claimed she made more than her husband who was some kind of top fucking surgeon. So I don't know. Your body
So
can make that kind of money.
the guy we just listened to, Jelly Roll,
Yeah.
he's married to a woman named Bunny, and she makes millions on OnlyFans, and she was making money before he was even making money on his career. And everybody talks she's hot, and he's like really obese. And people are like, oh, she's only with him for the money. And like, dude, she was making more money than him when they got married, and she still makes as much money as him, and he's a superstar.
Damn.
Her name is
Do they have a
Bunny, and she is
do they have
fucking
a
hot, dude.
do they have a spot on OnlyFans for fat old
She
men?
has an OnlyFans, but it's pretty fucking expensive because she's like top notch.
I think I'm gonna make one. I think Breaking the Flaw had one with his feet. I like titties. Yes, I love titties.
I actually considered, my kids are growing up now, and
You're
I
gonna do some kind of fun stuff and make money? Why not?
yeah. Now that they're when they were little, I was like, no, but once these last two get out of the house, maybe might as well.
Fucking
There's a
hell. If
fetish
you
for
could make
everything,
money
right?
doing that, shit, you could just show your feet and make money. You don't even have to go the rest. But yeah.
That's what they say, but I don't think there's that many. It's just like YouTube. There's certain people who develop the right relationships with their audience and they
Yep.
make a lot of money. And then there's other people who do it and, they make a little pocket change,
Right.
if anything. Like there's people on YouTube who have been doing it for years and don't make money. I'm guessing it's the same over there.
Like me. Bao makes tons of money.
Bao has developed, but Bao has
makes
developed
chunk of
really
money.
good relationship with his viewers.
Right.
And it's
He's been
taken him
here-
years
he's been
to
here a
do
long
it.
time too.
Yeah,
I
it's
remember
taken him
when I
years.
first
to do
came to YouTube, before I started my auditing or was even ever thinking of it. I remember Richard Gray or Jeff Gray was sitting on the side of the highway with a cardboard sign that said, speed trap ahead. And I remember Bao doing shit with Freeman and stuff back then. And he was an auditor before he
Well,
made the jump over to the
even before he
whatever
was an
you listen
auditor,
to.
he had a van life channel. He had a
Oh,
Clash
did
with
he?
Clans. He had a
Oh,
Clash
no
with
shit. I didn't
Clans
know that.
channel. He had a channel where, because he was homeless living in his van. And he had a channel where he would just like film interactions with people on the street and how they treated him being a homeless vet. Because he's a vet, right? Wow.
Who is? Bao?
Wow.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he is airborne. He jumped out of airplanes.
Oh, that's awesome.
But he started out, he did all kinds of different channels, and when he stops making enough money doing what he's doing now, he'll do something else. He went over and did golf on the Smurf Watch for a while there until his buddies didn't want to golf with him anymore because he kept getting kicked out of golf courses.
Oh wow.
A
Delta
YouTuber
Airline.
golfer chicks.
Delta Airline plane got struck by lightning over Seattle.
Did you see that near miss today too?
Really?
Yeah. So
That near miss was fucking freaky, man. That the plane just keeps going and the guy was landing and he had to take off again. He like touches down and has to take back off. And this is it's just
Wait,
fucking
what is he
crazy. How does
saying?
that shit happen?
I seen more titties in one day than most have seen in a lifetime in one day at the ASA convention. I don't know what that is. All these acronyms tonight, I have no idea what any of them mean. I am so silly.
Probably American Sex Actors Convention.
Oh,
The
damn.
YouTube golfer chick Paige Spernickel Fink had a short pro career, but the gaggle hard timed her dress style. Now she shows cleavage and golf tips. Again, I didn't get mine big enough when I had my surgery, so. Fab Daddy, you alright? Your screen is black, like you sunbathing, huh? Damn. Where the fuck are you, Jake? I seen more titties in one day. Can't say I've seen a lot of titties in one day, honestly. But anyway, 18 people. What's going on? That's a big pull for a hippie channel. Divine Sorcerer, what's up? I don't know, honestly.
So remember, hippie, a couple years ago, I told you my hometown was burning. It was really bad, the fires.
Yeah.
And the last couple years, they've been without water a couple times because of like runoff and the silt, and they're supposed to be building a new water treatment plant and stuff. Well, right now they're on a boil warn where you can't use the water unless you boil it. And so the city's giving out drinking water to people. And
what's up, Divine?
Where you at, Nikki? Are you in SoCal?
No, I'm in New Mexico.
New Mexico.
Oh, I got you.
We get a lot of fires here too. Still the Southwest, you know?
Yeah.
We just don't have the ocean.
We get them up here where I live in Washington too, man.
A nudist camp. Wait, I'm on my way, Jake. Send me your fucking text where you're at.
Here in New Mexico, it's only illegal to show nipples.
Really?
So even men aren't supposed to show nipples, but women can walk around with like just pasties.
On my live stream, I wore pasties. They were fun. They actually stayed on the whole time. I think I woke up in the morning, I had pasties on. Oh, man, I really offended some people.
They make their body glue really good. Like, there are women who use body glue to, like, shape their body every day.
No, these were, I don't know, suction cup or sticky, or I don't know what they were, but, man, I slapped them bitches on, and they did not come off until I peeled them off.
Well, because they have to be like that, because in a lot of states, if they come off, the business can be fined.
Can be charged.
Yeah, because that becomes indecent exposure then.
I wanted mine to fall off.
Of course you did, pervert. You're such an exhibitionist, hippie.
I got my pecker sunburst once. I don't want to. I'm an exhibitionist. Wait, I'm a misogynist and an exhibitionist?
You're definitely an exhibitionist, and I'm a voyeur, so it works out fine for me.
Oh, okay. I don't even know what an exhibitionist. Do I have to Google
You like to show, and I like to watch.
I would agree with that too.
I got my Pecos sunburn. That must have hurt. Jesus Christ. I got poison ivy on it once though. Swelled up really big. Probably the biggest around that sucker had ever been.
I don't know if you heard me, Nikki, but I about died watching that Talented Meltdown video, man. I about fucking stroked out watching that.
Meltdown video?
Yeah, he freaking lost when him and Natalie freaking like exploded again and went through their usual breakup. It was so funny, man. I was God. Like in Slab City did a fucking thing on it, man. It was freaking hilarious.
No tan lines on Jake, I'm saying.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I kind of stopped watching most of all of those kind of things because it got to where
Yeah,
Even if you don't like me.
you're not getting any
Trolls are people too.
because you'll get
What
it
is it?
notice. You'll get a notice up in the StreamYard that you're
Oh, really? No, I didn't get a notice. Oh, wait a minute. What am I playing here? I guess it's safe to play. War Pigs. Black Sabbath. Are they doing some kind of reunion? Somebody's doing a reunion. Joko.
yeah, they're
What's up,
doing
my
a huge
brother?
reunion show and everybody wants to play for it and it's already sold out.
Is it really?
Ozzy's gonna sing with Sabbath and it's like a big old ordeal and like all kinds of fucking stars wanted to be part of it. So it's like this
Yeah, I'll be
huge
here.
multi-stage event now.
wow, that sounds cool.
That does sound
And it
cool.
sold out in 14 hours.
Oh
Wow.
my god. Old people. We're still the majority.
That's not the only thing, hippie, but these young kids are into the old music. Like my kids and all of their friends recognize all the good oldies.
Guys, can 4 people... Oh my god, pump up. Can 4 people please go subscribe to Jake and help him out and...
Somebody
Get it,
put his
fool.
link. Is Darlene's here? Darlene, throw up his link and I'll go sub.
Help out Jake. He's got some content I'm sure over there. It's beautiful. Take a look at his content. Watch his short. Smash a like down.
I don't promise any of that, but I'll sub so he can get enough to go live.
Guess that's probably
I don't watch much on YouTube anymore, hippie, but crochet videos and I like to watch
It's
people
always-
play The Sims.
it's
That's
always
fun.
nice to help people go forward in their life. I'm not even
But-
subscribed. Wait, what?
Like I said, I'll go sub.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch a short. He's got an upside down car here. Take a look.
Looks like April threw it out. There we go. Oh, my sub. You're at 48 now.
48, brother. I sub to...
2 more.
Got a cool car video I'm watching and now. The car's flipped over. It's pretty good. Check it out.
Oh, Lord, yeah.
Smash the like. No comment in here, brother. I can't believe I wasn't subbed.
I like Sabbath better with Dio as the singer.
Hey, Warren Floyd's in the comments. That's funny. Oh, it's from... They all say from Hippie. That's funny. Not all of them. Done. Yay! Guys, watch that short clip of video. Like and subscribe. With that subscribe will go good video anyway, upside down car. No problem, Jake. Thank you for giving all your time. Man. Watching my show, liking all my lives. Muchly appreciated, my friend. You have a wonderful evening. See you later. Thank you for the love, brother. Appreciate it. Darlene says Neo's good. Welcome, Jake, says April. Woo! Have fun going live, Jake. Don't lose your channel. YouTube's very cranky. I got 2 strikes last week.
This one won't get you a strike?
No, these are copyrights. I got strikes. One was for somebody mentioning something about the blah blah blah. A medical procedure, and they said misinformation, so I got a warning. So I took a class, and it isn't a strike, but then 2 days later I showed a clip of the rink in Canada, the World Cup. They gave me a warning strike for sharing content that wasn't yours. So 2 strikes. And the medical information was kind of fucked up because I said that's a matter of opinion. But somebody was a little loose on my channel. They had said some weird shit before, like they said something like, "Oh yeah, I work for a trucking company, and the immigrants are fucking running the trucks so much that they're cutting holes in the trucks and shitting on through the fucking hole in the floor, and people can't work on the trucks." Because I'm like, maybe it's true, but still kind of a weird fucking, I don't know. So anyway, when he went through with that comment, I was kind of like, what the fuck? I should have just said something at that point. And then he went on about some medical process, and I said that's just a matter of opinion. But YouTube's... And Dennison came in and was talking to me and said that, yeah, that specific one, especially right now, is being scrutinized. So it's not the C word that was relevant. It was the... Anyway, fucking YouTube's number one. And, yeah, fuck them. You're allowed, Sept Hippie. Peace,
So
love, and smiles.
back in the early 2000s, there was this thing called Webkins. They're little stuffed animals you could buy like at the gas station, and they had this code on it to play a video game. And in the video game, if you put the code in, the little pet that you got, you would have that character in the game. And they don't make them anymore, and they're kind of like a niche thing. And one, my girl has autism, and that's like one of her like fixations. And we went secondhand shopping yesterday, and she found like 8 of them, and 2 of them had active codes she was able to use in the game. She was so happy. She's never gotten an active code for them.
That's a great comment. Stevie Ray wrote that song to a bottle. Quit cocaine, then dies in a plane crash. Sobriety kills.
I mean, everybody dies.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not about living or dying. It's about how you want to live.
Peace, love, and smiles. I made that avatar on a AI program called Jesus Christ, I can't remember now. Moon Shadow. It's in the bottom of it. Hang on. I can find it.
You like those AI art things, don't you?
I'm addicted to AI in general. Every single live I've done in the last 6 months has been made by AI. All the silly pictures of Trump and me, and pictures of me with fire coming out of my eye, and always with a. I could make you one. I love fucking with AI. If you like Satan, not really a fan of Satan, but I love music, and I just thought it would be fun to see what would happen. I tried 1,000 times trying to manipulate the fucking AI to do Jesus, and I got all kinds of Jesus things, but I could not get fucking Jesus to play a guitar on a mountaintop. And then I tried Satan, and of course, as always, I've done over 11,000 pictures with AI. And as soon as you get evil, man, the AI jumps into action. Yeah. If you want to have fun with AI, just talk about Satan.
I think part of it, Hippie, is that if you look across the religions that speak of Jesus and speak of Satan, the descriptions of Satan are pretty similar. But the descriptions of Jesus vary. And since AI plays off of the information it's fed, it's given too many variables for Jesus and not as many variables for Satan, so it's easier to process.
This one here, I can't, for some reason, I can't click on it and make it smaller to show you. Let me see if I can figure this out. Emote wall, chat box, image source clone, Satan playing guitar. Click on that. Now grab that whole window. See it right there? Moon Valley AI. That's what I made it with. It's a lot of fun. I am addicted, like Nikki says, to messing with AI because
I remember you doing for hours. Who was it with? Yeah. Was it with Bama? It was with Bama Gump, right?
Yeah, me and Bama. I once did a live for 13 straight hours just making art with words.
Yeah, having people put shit in the chat to have you type in, and then you guys would
Yeah. I used to
go
copy
through the
and paste
images.
it. Yeah, I love that shit. The AI definitely takes a while to manipulate. But again, like you were saying, like a lot of history talks about, but I think more the AI learns from us. So most of what you see is our interpretation of
Right. And
seeing.
so if it gets data that's the same all the time, it's easy to manipulate that for it. But when it gets so many variables, you don't get it. It's not as easy to manipulate the image. Like Trump, it probably has a billion images of Trump, so it's easy to manipulate an image with Trump in it.
That's free fun in a form of art. Well, back when we used to do Midjourney, it was $40 a month. So back in the day, Hippie used to have a bunch of shit running, and you guys used to pay for it all. It was part of the system. And now, friggin' stupid StreamYards has gone up to $50 now. It's fucking insane. So, I don't do the art anymore. I've been using Kling. I think someone asked earlier, what app are you using? Currently, right now, I either use Copilot or Kling. Kling is more realistic. Any of my thumbnails from these live streams that look more realistic. I think tonight is a realistic one with the crow sitting and my eyes are on fire. That's Kling. Then I also use Copilot, but Copilot will not do anything Trump because it's Microsoft. So no matter how I asked it to do Trump, it won't do it. But it will do some pretty decent pictures. And what I like about Copilot is it's an add-on to your window. So right now I've got StreamYards open and Copilot is open on the side because I actually read something today about pain that I kind of was wanting to read, and then I just kind of got into a good chat line, so I decided to leave it alone. But I do admit I like the art. Yeah. I mean, it was the problem that I have with going live nowadays is that I just don't have any content anymore. I'm not really auditing anymore, so what am I gonna do? And YouTube's getting stricter and stricter with music and blah blah blah. So it's just like I don't have any reason to come live other than just sit here and chit chat. You know what I mean?
I'm one of those weirdos, Hippie, that had this image of AI doing the labor so that we could do the art, and it just seems to have gone the opposite direction.
Well, if you remember, I don't know, that guy Citizen Z, he came on panel one night and he said, Hippie, that would take 2 months to draw and 6 months to fucking paint, The music and just chilling is fun too. I appreciate that. I do like a good chat. Yeah, StreamYards is ridiculous. They think
Well, think about animated movies, how long they take to make.
Yeah.
Even with some of the AI, it takes forever to make those animated movies.
Melvin, the green is here. Who doesn't have a wrench? Peace and love. Oh, peace and love.
Well, I'm going to take myself off to bed, Hippie. I just came up to
sweetheart.
Visit a little.
Right.
Love you guys mucho.
It is very
for a walk with the dogs tomorrow.
Yeah, it's very good to see you, Nick. Good to see you, man.
You guys be safe and have fun.
You too.
Yeah, you too, man.
I'm a happy-go-lucky ray of fucking sunshine. It's just reading at your channel. Lori Laney. Hello. Welcome in. You can play my video anytime you want. I made a short of it and everything, and then I chickened out, Pat, because I started reading, and it says, if there's swearing in the first 8 seconds of a short, that could be a strike, and I'm like fucking striked out right now, so I just didn't want to take a risk. But yeah, as a matter of fact, I will play your video because I think it's the fucking best. Let me see here. Peace and love. Let me close you. I was just taking a look at what you were up to. Peace and love. Let's see. Close this. I got a bunch of windows open. Let me close all this shit. Open a new one. Yeah, you remember the old Pat video, right?
What?
You seen the Pat video where he gets pulled over by the cops?
No, I haven't.
You haven't?
Oh.
Oh, shit. Let me play it. Actually, let me play my version. I bet I can pull my version off of stream. Let me try this. I'll show you the one I made but didn't drop it. YouTube Studio. Content. Shorts. I made 2 of them. Man, take Road Pirate to the cleaners. Grim Reaper.
Hello.
Holy shit, that's some good internet there, brother.
Do you recognize the lights in Grim Reaper?
I do, yes, the old lady sent it yesterday.
Thought you might.
I saw my ugly mug in the background. I was like, holy shit.
No, I took that out.
Yeah, I know, but I saw it when the one she sent. I don't produce content. I'm just a chatter. Welcome in. I always look, I'm a guy. I've been around a while. I know a lot of trolls like to troll, and that's cool. I've always said, you're welcome. Don't hurt anybody. Have fun. Enjoy.
We look after the trolls.
In here. What's that?
We look after the trolls. We feed them. We keep them warm.
Right?
And we put them to bed under their bridge every night.
Yeah.
I would say thank you for your support.
Trolls are a dish better served cold.
All right, ready? Let's watch this.
Sorry, I'm interrupting what you're doing.
No, you're not interrupting. But I want to show this here short if I can figure out how to do it out of my YouTube. I was trying to play it out of my YouTube channel, but it's being a pain in the neck. Present. Share screen. No, not that one. That one. Alright, I'm just going to play Pat's because I can't figure out how to get mine. Alright, ready? This is Pat Burke from our channel, Grim Reaper. Check this video out. This is how he handles the fellas when they pull him over. Ready? Here we go. Oh, shit.
Fuck you.
Do you have any questions or anything?
Start over.
Patrick, there you go.
You fucking tyrant son of a bitches. Fuck you.
Do you have any questions or anything?
Yeah, fuck yourself.
Okay, just
fuck you. I had my fucking seatbelt on, you stupid son of a bitch.
you're more than welcome to argue that.
Fuck you. I'm telling you, fuck off.
Okay, I'm saying that
You're
have
a
the
fucking
option.
piece of shit fucking tyrant.
Okay, well, if you have any questions,
I
give
got
us
a
call.
question.
Yep.
Who give you the piece of shit fucking tyrant fucking badge you got, you lying fucker?
It's just the law.
It's just the law. The law for you to lie.
I'm not lying. Why would I?
You fuckers always lie.
Okay.
You fucking bunch of lying, fucking thieving, motherfucking tyrant son of a bitches. That's what you guys are.
Can I help you with
That's what
anything
every
else?
one of you fuckers are that I've ever dealt with. All right. Oh, just you go see the judge. Yeah, I'll go see the fucking judge.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to. The
Fuck off.
instructions are on the bottom.
Fuck
Okay.
off, piece of shit asshole. How do you fucking sleep at night, you junk fuck? Fuck you.
Yeah, too good.
there you go.
You fucking tyrant
Son of a bitches. Fuck you.
Do you have any questions or anything?
Yeah, fuck yourself.
Okay,
Just fuck you. I had my fucking seatbelt on, you stupid son of a bitch.
you're more than welcome to argue that.
You fuck you. I'm telling you, fuck off.
Okay, I'm saying that you
You're
have
a
the
fucking
option.
piece of shit fucking tyrant.
Okay, well, if you have any questions,
I
give
got
us
a
call.
question.
Yep.
Who give you the piece of shit fucking tyrant fucking bad you got, you lying fucker?
It's just a law.
It's
And here's the one that I made, but then chickened out on dropping it. Look, man unloads on Road Pirate. Let's see, stop screen, present, share screen. Here we go. Share. I finally figured out how to do it. So this was the one I made. I was gonna drop, and then I got scared. I got those 2 warning strikes in a row, and then I'm like, fuck. So I started reading about it. And I'm like, shit, but here's what I did. It's basically the same thing, just with some text.
Patrick, there you go.
You fucking tyrant son of a bitches. Fuck you.
Do you have any questions or anything?
Yeah, fuck yourself.
Okay, just
fuck you. I had my fucking seatbelt on, you stupid son of a bitch.
you're more than welcome to argue that.
You fuck you. I'm telling you, fuck off.
Okay, I'm saying that you
You're
have
a
the
fucking
option.
piece of shit fucking tyrant.
Okay, well, if you have any questions,
I
give
got
us
a
call.
question.
Yep.
Who give you the piece of shit fucking tyrant fucking bad you got, you lying fucker?
It's just a law.
It's just the law for you to lie.
I'm not lying. Why would I?
You fuckers always lie. You fucking bunch of lying, fucking thieving, motherfucking tyrant son of a bitches. That's what you guys are. That's what every one of you fuckers are that I've ever dealt with. All right. Oh, just you go see the judge. Yeah, I'll go see the fucking judge.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to. The
Fuck off.
instructions are on the bottom.
Fuck
Okay.
off, piece of shit asshole. How do you fucking sleep at night, you junk?
Patrick, there you go.
Fucking tyrant son of a bitches. Fuck you.
Do you have any questions or anything?
Yeah, fuck.
I could just listen to that and listen to it and listen to it. Hope he shows to court for this one. Man unloads on Road Pirate. I wish I could have dropped it. I should have asked somebody else, but the truth is, I know the rule says no swearing in the first 8 seconds, and no matter how I fucking scrolled it frontwards or backwards, I couldn't make it go 8 seconds without swearing, so I finally just chickened out. That's Pat Burke, April, the guy with the blue icon in our chat here somewhere. He hasn't said anything in a minute, but here he is right here. That's Pat. He went to bed. But Pat's a fucking monster.
Mm-mm.
Not many people handle the man like that. He wasn't even shaking or anything either. He just fucking been a long time. I hope he shows to court for this one. I feel like he ain't showing to court. Yep, that was Pat Burke. There he is. He's still here. There's the man. He fucking rode that pig.
Oh, I would have rode his ass myself, dude. That would have been hell.
Yeah, and it sounded like he's just pulling him over some bullshit money, you know? Road pirate.
Shit. Oh, shit. It did. I agree, man.
Pat, woohoo, right on. He's been waiting for that moment, laugh out loud. I guess. I think they pulled him over for not stopping at a stop sign, and then
You know what, hippie?
tried to give him a ticket for fucking seatbelt. So it's all about money. Go
Hey,
ahead,
hippie.
whoever said something.
Remember when I was over there
Go ahead.
almost 12 months ago? I'm surprised I never got pulled over when I was driving.
Jesus, me either. Think
It just
buried-
amazed me because
we
I was
allegedly
always driving on the
buried-
wrong side of the road.
allegedly buried the speedometer coming home from seeing what's his name, chasing some lady in a Subaru. Remember that?
Mind
Big
you,
times.
at least I didn't nearly crash. into the back of another
Well,
vehicle.
that's debatable. There was the head-on fucking off the off-ramp fucking, that was...
You know, you drive, what was it, 200
That was
miles?
pretty scary.
200 miles, 100 miles an hour, right? Within 50 yards of getting onto your street,
Well, listen,
you nearly go into another vehicle.
The United States Insurance Institute says that most accidents happen within fucking 2.5 miles of your home.
Yeah,
it
same
made
here.
perfect sense. We were almost home.
Yeah.
If it weren't for that bill, who knows? I might have just fucking totaled that car. Would have made it. Just imagine the discussion we'd be having now. Instead of almost hitting, we could say the airbags went off. It would have been much better story. Don't you agree?
Absolutely, yeah. However, it's still funny because it wasn't for the red lights on the screen and the audible wake-up call. So because you fell asleep at the wheel.
Pat's not a coward.
Allegedly.
Right on. I'm not scared. Pat, I appreciate you. Whee! Go, Patrick. Yeah. So, what's going on in England, my friend?
I have no idea, but I can tell you what's going on in Wales.
Go ahead. It's the same thing. It's only a couple miles away. Stop it.
I went over to see Mellows last week. Well, earlier this week. Spent a couple of days there. Took Mrs. Reaper with me. Really strange because she was watching stuff on a tablet. She took a tablet with her and she sat there in the passenger seat watching stuff on a tablet. I thought, this is really strange. It's annoying because I couldn't hear it properly.
I don't think he's
I couldn't watch it.
Right? I don't know what he does. You'll have to ask Pat if he's still here. I don't know what he does. Maybe he doesn't want to say. But he likes to tell the man to go fuck himself. Like I say, I was afraid to drop that short because, yeah, that's a lot of swearing. I think we counted 28 swears from start to finish.
As long as you mark it not suitable for kids, you should be fine. And put a warning out. Yeah.
On shorts, he's got it on regular YouTube. I wanted to drop it as a short because it probably would, get some fairly decent. But where that's, I don't know. I feel like it says any swears 8 seconds in. I don't think you can set shorts for adult, can you?
Do what?
If you can set dropping YouTube shorts to adults only, there's no selection.
I don't know. I don't think so. No.
I think it's just open drop.
Yeah.
What'd it do? I'm in the U.S. base. U.S. 33 base? U.S. EE base? I was born on a base. Otis Air Force Base. April, how's your food? Did you get your food? I want food. Food.
That sounds good. Food.
Hey, hippie, time flies so quickly. It's nearly 12 months since I flew over there.
Has it really been a year? Holy fuck,
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It was March, wasn't it? Early March. It's St. Patrick's Day.
That was fucking cold as fuck. We all underdressed for that.
Yes. We also
We were
didn't
in that
know that
long road
there's a
where
march
the
on, did we?
The parade was marching, and my son and his daughter were, oh my God, my wife and I found the only patch of sun, and we were like fighting people to stand in that fucking...
It was bloody freezing. But it was also enjoyable because I hadn't seen anything like that. Usually March for me is protesters, but that was actually very good.
I was a little disappointed myself, but it was definitely a beautiful place. I had a great time for sure. I felt like it was different than what I expected. I think I was thinking more like the New Year's parade, whatever.
Mm.
But definitely was amazing.
Going to the Twin Towers Memorial.
Yes.
That was probably it was the saddest but also happiest sort of time, because I remember what I was doing when the second plane hit. Saw it live.
Yeah, it was fun. Your wife chatting with the cops there, and
she didn't get arrested either.
She got a hug from one of the cops, and then I was kind of mad because I didn't get a hug.
Yeah, you were really upset,
wasn't I? But I did also find out I had been there before, and after all this time, I didn't know that those people's names in the 9/11 memorial that are all across those stones, there's an LED light underneath that projects their name up into the air.
Yes.
Pretty wild. I didn't know that. I was standing there filming, and the guy came up, and he's like, blah, blah, blah. And I started chatting with him, and he's like, did you know that these light up? And I was like, get out. He's like, yeah, look underneath. And sure enough, you could see the long tube where all the lights under the 9/11 memorial, every one of those names is hollowed through the big stone, and the light is right up against all the names. So at night, it freaking 51 suburbs. Woo!
Wow.
Just a salad and a pretzel. That's what Mississippi had. She had a salad. Yeah, I like a salad. What are you doing, Fab Daddy? You gonna play some music for us? Is that making too much noise, maybe? Mississippi just came and closed the door. You're in trouble. I blame it on Fab Daddy.
Yeah, sorry I was distracted for a second, man.
You're good.
I was that drone I bought, it came with like this service that they gave you a deal that if you took the service for $20 for a year, if you lose the drone or it gets damaged, they'll replace it free of charge. So I had like 48 hours to get it, so I was on clock.
Yeah, my favorite is I love chicken Caesar salad. My wife and I make chicken Caesar salads all the time. And they're kind of easy, you can get the chicken pre-cooked, pre-cut up in the package. You just dice it up, throw it in there with some croutons and some carrots and some fucking broccoli. And like Peace, Love, and Smiles says, salads are amazing because there's so much you can add. It's true. Endless. It's like epoxy resin. The things you can do with it is... oh man, that's definitely worth it because I definitely lose it. Yeah. That's an awesome drone, Kingpin says.
Oh, this one? Yeah, the other one I got's cooler, I think. Yeah.
Peace and love. Hippie's a real pussy. I couldn't eat wasabi beans. If they're hot, I can't eat it. Fucking Wendy's chili is hot for this pussy old fart. Yeah, I'm not a fan of spicy at all. I can't hear him either, darling. He's being fucking grouchy and old. He won't let us hear him. Look at him. Let us hear the music, you old grump. Music is the way to people's hearts, man. Yeah. Oh, no peas for you then. Just croutons. No, I tried unmuting him. He's not muted. He's got his own shit muted. I can't hear him. This is me muting him. That's me unmuting him. So I don't know why we can't hear him. But I don't know. It doesn't show you muted. Look, here's the mute button. Let me see if I'll turn your mic all the way up. That's full blast there. No, we don't hear you.
No sound at all. While
No,
you're
and
working that
hear-
one out, Hippie, I've got something I will show you.
Good. Oh, that's cool. That's your 3D printer.
That's the 3D printer.
Yeah.
Give you a clue what it's printing on the
Can
top
we
one.
make sex toys with it and stuff?
You can do whatever you want with it. I would like me to send you something through the post.
Music is life. I've actually got a package here.
Right, so
you can print me up.
The middle one is actually at full speed, right? At the speed it was going at. And I had to slow it down so you could actually see it. I just thought, yeah, I'll show you that. Yes, look at here, anything at all. You see you playing.
I'm jealous. I love music. He's playing Silent Night. I'm sure of it. Anybody get a light?
Yeah, I got a light.
Yeah, I've got one.
Right here.
I unmuted him. I tried everything. His screen is not muted right now. Watch. I'll mute and unmute him. Ready? That's him muted. See, it says Fab's muted. Now that's him unmuted. That's muted.
I also checked that the mic was up all it is. So it's not this end.
It's not our side. It's his side.
He does not look happy. Ah, it's smiling. Speak. No. 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 Don't think your mic's connected.
Maybe try leaving and come back. I don't know. I hate to say leave and come back, but I don't know. Maybe that's why. I wanted to hear his music, man. I don't care if it's great. I sing like shit and I love it. Somebody said I miss your singing. Twice tonight people said I miss your singing. I don't know how. That's a ride
because
to the rescue.
For some reason, they enjoy it.
What's wrong with your ears, sir? I was listening to Wandering Hippie tonight on YouTube and my ears are bleeding.
Oh dear, this irreparable damage to your eardrum. We're not going to be able to do much with it. Tell you what, we'll stick a hearing aid on for you. No, don't do that. It means I can hear him again. You gotta love it.
I'm not always an asshole.
You're always an asshole.
Just kidding. Go fuck yourself.
Anybody who's ever met Wandering Hippie will know that he's like this in real life as well.
He's a poop.
What's that you got streaming on you?
What is it?
Have you got the comments coming up?
Yeah, on the screen. Yeah.
How'd you do that?
OBS.
All right. Okay. You're on OBS.
Yeah. We're on OBS and StreamYard. Yes, sir. Always. Ever since my first day of YouTube lives, I've been OBS. My other computer, I struggled a lot because it wasn't strong enough, but this computer here would run. I think right now we're not even using 1% of the CPU. So this thing's a beast. Give me a link again, please. Sir, yes, sir. 1 second. Invite. Let's hear you play that guitar, brother.
My laptop's hardly working a sweat running the stream.
Right? Give me a link again. There you go, brother. I can't believe it didn't work. I know. I didn't know you. I thought you had us muted on purpose like you were just practicing. I didn't know.
Oh, shit. That's sucky fucking.
It was fun.
Can you hear me now?
Sir, yes, sir. Loud and clear.
Oh, my gosh.
I know. I'm pissed, bro. Everybody
Oh, no, I
in
still
chat
got
was-
you. I'll replay what I just did.
Cool. Let's hear it. Everyone mute up.
Can you hear that?
Roger. Loud and clear.
Okay, yes. Get comfortable. All right, that was one song. Did you hear it?
Yeah, that's good. I enjoyed that.
All right, and then the other one I was playing was this one. There you go. All right, I'm done. There's 2 songs I was going to play for you guys. My January and February songs.
I enjoyed both.
Thank you. Those are the 2 songs I wrote. So I made a resolution to write a song every month, and so those were the 2 songs.
Oh, I hope we continue.
I got March kind of worked out too already. I think I'm very close to March's being done. I figure if I write 12 songs, I'm done. I can quit early. I don't have to write anymore for the year. So far, they're all acoustic. No singing. No singing.
Okay, someone's playing about with the screen. I've either gone deaf or we can't hear Hippie.
Oh shit! I was muted forever. I like that writing on the screen thing. Did you see that? It's kind of fun.
Well, you know what? At least I said openly and honestly how much I enjoyed listening to those songs. Hippie probably was saying something along the same lines, but
yes, I was saying how much.
Typical of Hippie technology.
He's definitely improved incredibly since I first ever heard him play.
What? That's not a very nice compliment. Thank you.
It is. No, you've come a long way for sure. I was on mute when I said that the first time. I wouldn't have known unless I saw that Grim Reaper said.
Well, yeah.
It's kind of normal.
Feel free to use it if you need it for any kind of thing. I don't care. Share my music. It's free for everyone. There you go.
A couple hundred people will see it before it goes to sleep. Our videos have been doing quite well recently. I've been getting high 200s, 300 a view, a shot. So I've been doing pretty good.
That's good.
It's like an Etch-a-Sketch when we were kids, right? Drawing with a mouse is kind of weird, but it's got a few tricks and things you can do. I think this one I find kind of fun where you can make a box and you can make it any color. If you wanted to mute something out on a stream, you can just do this and you can play somebody's content maybe with it blocked out. It's got circle, it's got a few others. It's got cursor size, it's got straight line, it's got rectangle, just an outline, so you can do shit with it, like just an outline. It's pretty cool. I don't know, I like it.
What kind of headphones are those? They're bronzy.
Oh shit! HyperX that came with the mouse. It was, I mean, the mouse. Somebody slapped that guy. It came with the microphone here, sir. This beautiful makes me.
That's what I need. So if you guys listened, it would sound better if I had a good microphone. That's all right.
I agree. A nice microphone definitely helps. This isn't by any means an expensive one. I got the headset and the microphone for like $69. I think it was a sale from.
Ooh, Dell, $69. How?
Anything to do with numbers?
$69.
He wishes.
A 77 still better than 69. You know that though.
What do they call it when two guys 69? Do they still call it 69? Just wondering.
You know how I feel about that subject, and you're just teasing me now. You're just teasing me.
The room gets deathly quiet. I remember them. Oh, nice deal. Good headset alone aren't cheap. Yeah, they're pretty nice. HyperX. They're not bad. They got a pretty cool gaming mic, but I prefer to spit in this with the President Trump and his pretty people.
Do you only stutter when it comes to peas?
It's what comes to the mind.
What comes to mind? Well,
President.
you know, I like teasing all my Canadian friends that Canada's going to be our 51st state. So.
Well, look, somebody was in chat from Canada earlier who said that 4 provinces are already saying they'd love to be part of the United States. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
To all you Canadians out there, Canada's getting smaller by the minute. I don't know.
No, it's going to be part of the Union. It's going to be part of the Union.
Which union? The
Our
Trump
union. Our union.
You mean that you're saying this is true?
Our union in order to form a more perfect union.
So Canada's going to become part of America? United States, I mean? I don't want to say America because that's Canada, United States, and South America. So you can't really say America. Someone taught me that.
We're probably going to take over Mexico, too. It's going to be Canada and then Mexico.
United States of Mexico?
Well, it's already the Gulf of America. We already know that.
Right.
So.
Yes.
Yeah, might as well.
You approve of that?
But no way.
Might as well just. Well, you know that's not going to happen because we're trying to depart. We don't. I don't know.
We don't. Wait, you were going to say we don't want them. Wow, you are a hard bastard. He doesn't want gays. You don't want Canadians.
I don't want Greenlanders either. They're the worst people I've ever met.
Greenlanders?
Yeah.
I don't think I've known any Greenlanders that I can think of. Alaska to Argentina says Jake the Snake is considered America. I can see it's taken over Colombia. That would be fun if we took over Colombia. Then I could do some lines.
That's what I said earlier, man. Taking over
Peruvian flake.
Yeah.
Pink cocaine. Yeah, I can ruin the rest of my teeth. That's what happened to my teeth, Pat. Having fun doing cocaine.
Take over Colombia.
Round those fucking things off like fucking animal.
We'd be set. We took over Colombia, man.
Yeah?
That'd be dope.
Like
yeah.
Selling coke. What does the United States do? We sell coke, man.
Sell cocaine, man. We sell a rat.
We got the good shit, man.
Yeah, we get the good shit, man.
One sniff of that cocaine, you're dead.
You heard.
It's for a good cause. I mean, listen, I've always been a proponent. My auditor friends out here, I don't really consider myself part of the community anymore because I ain't been out there, but people always hate me because I'm a guy who's a proponent of legalize all drugs. Sorry to say.
Like Portugal? Like the way they did it?
Tax it, make it legal, let people buy it from the pharmacy.
Give them safe,
do it anyway.
Give them safe places to do it.
Yes. Bring it out in the open. Just fuck it. People are going to do cocaine and heroin, and now the new heroin, oh shit. The new heroin we call, trank, which is fentanyl mixed with xylazine. It's killing America because the Narcan does not bring people who overdose on fentanyl with xylazine in it.
Oh, no
People
shit.
that are on xylazine are the people you see bent over in the street. They're hanging over, their arms are towards the ground.
I
saw a video this morning. Good.
I just took training in that, man. I didn't say that. I never heard that. That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Crank is the new heroin.
Well,
That's very familiar.
I have training in how to administer Narcan and all
Narcan.
that.
Yeah.
We
Narcan
just did
doesn't work with xylazine. Google it.
Wow. We
Trank.
just did a refresher course, and they never brought that up.
You guys don't have Trank in Canada like you do in America. I don't think it's really arrived there yet.
I live in Washington State, dude.
Oh, I thought you lived in Canada.
I am from Canada.
From Canada.
States. Yeah, I'm from Canada. I was adopted.
That's the new drug that's destroying America. Watch that kid. We've played it many times here on the channel from Philadelphia there. What's that street?
Kensington.
Kensington. We watch him all the time. There's another guy, Money Over Morals. He is amazing. Go check him out. And what he does is he walks around and talks to addicts on the street about their addiction. And he talks to some people that will blow your mind. The one guy he talks to, his hands are totally rotting. When I say rotting, I mean fucking rotting. When he takes the bandage off to show the guy in the video, it's horrifying. The reason how his hands got that way, he used to shoot the heroin into his vein right here. Apparently that xylazine doesn't wash out of your skin very well. So what ends up happening is you end up with rotting skin. People are losing legs and arms, and that stuff is terrible. It's ripping the country apart. Meanwhile, when my son tells me about the spending thing for the U.S. aid, and it shows how we paid money to raise poppies in Afghanistan, tractors and fertilizer. Wait, what? But like Peace and Love says, well, it was for a good cause. Is that what it is? Fucking joke. Yeah, we spent like $110 million on raising poppies in Afghanistan. That was part of U.S. aid that frickin' we looked at it right on the White House website.
Well, we gave all these pharmaceutical companies millions of dollars to come up with new drugs, and once they do, they overcharge us for the same drugs more than anyone else. So
that's because lobbying is the reason why. If we ended lobbying, we could lower pharmaceuticals. These companies, they donate billions of, well, not billions, but millions of dollars to political people to get things that need to be done. Let's just say that. That's my opinion. Sad to watch what happens to people when addiction gets them. A lot of them have sores they don't take care of. That's what I'm talking about. That guy, Morals Over Money, great channel, goes around helping people. Good cause. Comment was about you losing your teeth. Laugh out. Sorry, I should have explained better. Oh yeah, addiction eats your love. Yep. And the sad part was the guy with his hands that he's probably was talking to the guy who was going to have him removed. He said to the dude after they had that discussion about him, having his hands removed because this heroin was destroying his hands. He said, "Can I ask you the question?" He's like, "Go ahead. Are you going to quit heroin?" And there was a deathly silence just like just now.
Oh, okay.
And he said, no, I'm not ready to quit yet.
There you go.
And man, I know that feeling, that fear of dope sickness. It's like the boogeyman. It's waiting to get you as soon as you don't have your next high. Gonna eat you alive. So people do whatever they can do. And then, most people have no idea. Oh, people are addicts. Yeah, they made their choice. Now they can live with it.
Here's a question for you. All right. Smoking, is it an addiction or is it a habit?
Oh, it's
because
a wicked addiction.
Is smoking an addiction?
It's both.
For sure.
It's both.
Yes. So if you want to give up smoking, if you're a smoker, you will only do it when you're ready. Right? The only thing is that once you quit smoking, all you've done is just change the way that you inhale air, and it's a mental choice. And for somebody who gave up smoking for 15 years, suddenly started smoking again because some idiot offered them a cigarette when they were pissed after they told them not to. I started smoking again. I gave up smoking.
Oh, you did? You quit?
Yeah.
You started?
Yeah. I gave up smoking for 15 years, but I've always classed myself as a smoker because the addiction is still there. All I did was break the habit.
Listen, Peace, Love, and Smiles says, we give out money like candy and don't take care of our people at home. I've been saying this for months. We've spent, I don't know, Trump predicted today 420 million. They're like, 420 billion. They're like, oh no, only 200 and something billion cash. But what about all the weapons and everything else we've sent over there? Meanwhile, fucking people in our own country in every city with tent cities fucking starving, hungry, kids in tents and shit. Oh yeah, people made their decision, now they gotta live with it. What the fuck? You got douchebags like, I'm sorry, but Elon up there being all God and mighty with his fucking money.
Well, this is it. That's what makes you a god these days, because if you got money, unfortunately. But I agree, all this money which is being sent abroad and sent to support, for instance, the Ukraine, etc., right? The problem is, for me, is that money is being wasted where it could be used better to house people. And we have the same problem here.
Dude, that $400 billion could have bought a house for everybody in America. Who you fucking shitting? But we'd rather send it off. Not to mention, like I say, Grim, we went to my son, I was on a live during the day the other day. My son's like, Dad, go to this link. So I clicked on it. It's the White House. And in the White House there's a thing, USAID funding. So you click on that, and it tells what USAID was predicting to spend their money on this year. And it was like gay operas, $6 million to Egypt for tourism, hundreds of millions of dollars to Iraq and Afghanistan to grow poppies with farm equipment and fertilizer. I mean, it was just ridiculous stuff, man. That just, meanwhile, we can't take care of our own people, man. What the fuck?
I agree totally with everything you just said. I'll be back in 5. I'm just going to go and get some water, otherwise I'm not going to be able to have coffee. Give us a minute or two.
I agree, Peace.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that was Grim, man. I heard that voice, man. I was like, fuck, that is a Grim Reaper. Wow.
He says it's embarrassing. No one wants or chooses to be homeless. Well, I would beg to differ with you a little bit. There's a new trend with people living in their cars and making their cars super set up for living in. They don't have to pay rent. But most people in general, I've been to some of these tent cities. Not only are they scary, but it's fucking sad. People with families living amongst drug dealers and stuff, because of course drug dealers are there because people are sad and hurt, so the drug dealers know that people are going to want drugs because they're sad and depressed and blah, blah, blah. See, that pisses me off. That money could be better spent at home. I mean, listen, I'm pro-gay. I think, whatever floats your boat. But when I see us spending hundreds of thousands of dollars for... There was something in there about funding for Guatemala for kids who were going to have the operation and become transsexual. And it was a lot of money. Why are we paying Guatemala? And then Dennison X came on the panel and he's like, hippie, let me teach you something because I know you're a little naive. So Guatemala has something that America wants. So America, rubs the back pocket of the special Guatemalan person who's in charge of whatever America wants and gives them the blah, blah, blah. In exchange, they let America set up some military operation or God knows what they're fucking doing. But it's just, again, that money could help a lot of fucking people.
Absolutely.
Probably because they can't afford a home and it's better than a tent and safer. They aren't driving nice coaches and crap. Truth.
Wow.
Now, people are putting broken down ones on the sides of the roads in California and all these beautiful communities, and people are freaking out. And it's sad. Because those rich people, they got nothing. They're just mad because their neighborhood is... And it's gotta suck to have a beautiful yard and then have like a bunch of homeless people in the area ruining your shit, but then you could be homeless, living with those people instead of in your beautiful fucking home. So be happy you're in your home. Yeah, I lived in a tent in the winter when I was a kid. I was homeless for a long time when I was young.
I lived in my car for a while.
Yeah, my wife and I lived in a car together when we were teenagers.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. Yeah.
I mean...
How long did you live in your car?
Probably 6 months. Easily.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
I think most people have been homeless. I mean, homeless does not necessarily mean that you're on the streets. It could be that you are forced into a house share or something like that because something's gone wrong.
Yeah,
Right.
divorce.
It's not your property. It's not your own place.
Divorce is
You've got a roof over your head.
Take the Snake says, I would say for 3 years, 2 miles from the road in the forest.
Yeah, but I was homeless years ago. I think most people I know have been homeless sometime. There's a common understanding. But I hate seeing homeless people because there's no reason for it other than the government won't spend the money in the right place. And that's the problem.
That's right. Absolutely.
And it's the same all over the world. I mean, we have a mirror image of the States in a lot of ways. And I think that's because the governments work with each other. And then you get a change in power, shift in power. And they look at how they spend money and they promise you the earth, but fail to deliver. And this is where the problem is. Because if they can't find a way of creating a situation where they need to send money to another country, right? They're going to find other ways around wasting money. You know, and this is the problem. It's like the so-called war on drugs. I've never seen a drug get arrested yet.
Right?
You know, I mean, fancy calling it war on drugs. They put loads of money into it, right? But there's no accountability.
All right, look, here we go. I found it. It took me a minute to find it on the. We are now currently in the White House. Here we go. Hold your breath, everybody. So here's this fucking crazy list, and I will read through it. It's mind-boggling. 1.5 million to advance diversity, equality, and inclusion in Serbia's workplace and business communities. Okay, that's all right. $70,000 for the production of a DEI musical in Ireland. What? $2.5 million for electric vehicles in Vietnam. What? Why?
What's this money which is being given away?
This was the projected list for the U.S. aid for this year. $47,000 for transgender opera in Colombia.
What the fuck?
$32,000 for. Oh shit! I went off of that.
Transgender in Peru.
32,000 for transgender comic book in Peru. Wait, what?
What the?
32,000. And here, let me drop the list for you guys. I will drop a link right now before I read any more. In case anybody else wants to read along.
I'm just wondering where there's anything in relation to the United States where they're going to put money into the United States.
This is the list that comes right off of the White House. See that link? WhiteHouse.gov articles. USAID waste and abuse runs deep. All right, let's keep reading here. So $32,000 for transgender comic book in Peru. $2 million for sex changes and LGBT activism in Guatemala. $2 million. Now listen, I'm pro-gay and whatever, but what the fuck? $6 million to fund tourism in Egypt. Wait, you mean the fucking pyramids aren't enough? Hundreds of thousands of dollars for a nonprofit linked to designated terrorist organizations, even after an inspector general launched an investigation. Hundreds of thousands of dollars. Millions to EcoHealth Alliance, which is involved in research at Wuhan Lab. Yeah, there's your millions of dollars. Hundreds of thousands of dollars to meals that went to Al-Qaeda affiliated fighters in Syria. Wait, what? Funding to print personalized contraceptive birth control devices in developing countries. Why are we fucking... Oh my God. Let me read some fucking chats here, right? It's not the choice most would make if there was another option available. Some will trade their home for drugs. With 36 trillion in debt, but have money to hand out for this shit? Not fucking kidding you. When my son showed me this, it was mind-blowing.
Well, that's what the White House wants you to read. Come on now.
Are you saying it's not true?
It sounds.
I'm saying they're cherry picking what they're putting out there. And I'm saying, where's the numbers then? They put some numbers out there.
Yeah, they sound a little sus, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do to me too. They sound a little one-sided.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the White House, and you know, Trump likes to sensationalize a lot of things. We all know this about the guy.
Yeah, but if you take that out of the equation for a second, When was this projected for? Just before or after the election?
This was.
Or the administration should say. Change
this
over.
was
This is about
administration.
USAID.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
no.
Biden, this was part of the Biden administration.
This was Biden put into
this
place, and this is what these are the sort of things which, from my understanding, Trump wants to get rid of.
Yeah, Trump is.
No,
Trump already did. He got rid of all DEI programs.
That was an easy question to answer, Grim, because you know if it was Trump that was doing this, they wouldn't be putting it out. They wouldn't be letting it out. No way.
Yeah, I just wanted some clarity on when this came up. Hello, what's truth? What are you doing? How are you doing?
Let's see. When this article.
Welcome to the USA.
This article was written February 3rd, 2025, onto the United States fucking White House. I like the last one. Hundreds of millions of dollars to fund irrigation canals, farming equipment, and even fertilizer to support the unprecedented poppy cultivation and heroin production in Afghanistan, benefiting the Taliban.
Wait a minute. Did I hear that right? Created to support unprecedented poppy cultivation. Now,
there it is, right there.
What drug comes from poppies? Let me think.
It says heroin.
Opium.
Read it. It says hundreds of millions of dollars to fund irrigation canals, farming equipment, and even fertilizer used to support the unprecedented poppy cultivation and heroin production in Afghanistan, benefiting the Taliban.
Yeah, but you know who labored for that? It's for the pharmaceutical side of it, bro. That's the pharmaceutical industry fucking doing that.
Yeah, so much for war on drugs when we're supporting countries or are growing it, cultivation for heroin. Hang on.
Well, if the pharmaceutical companies are subsidizing it, and then they have their activists going in and lobbying on them in Washington for extra money because pharmaceuticals need that to make like narcotics, like opiate-based drugs, like
it says there it's to fund the Taliban.
Well,
the Taliban are selling the heroin, and the heroin is buying missiles and shit to fire at America.
That's right.
Like,
that's
what the fuck?
They're the landowners. They're the ones growing it. So, yeah, they're going to see the money from it. Yeah, sure. That's true.
Yeah, but I don't understand why the US would be giving money away for something like that. I mean, you've gone through that list, and I'm still thinking, so where is the... I mean, I know this is the waste.
Don't you guys remember the story in the Afghan war, man, of our fucking forces guarding the poppy fields? I remember that shit, too. This is long ago, you know. I mean, it's been going on for a long, long time.
I agree, and I do get I see where you're coming from. But all of this money, I agree, is a waste and it's abuse. I agree totally with the list, and it should be stopped.
That
to be honest,
doesn't come from China anymore, Jake. Sorry to say, that comes from Mexico now.
See what that?
China agreed with Obama to not sell a certain drug that they used to clean fentanyl, and then people in Mexico can buy that openly. So,
you got
making it. Go ahead, Grim.
You got people in Washington D.C. that are lobbyists. They go in Congress and they're like freaking lobbyists. They lobby for industry. This is what you call lobbyist list. Is what this is. This is a lobby list. You know,
Devon says it's the reason for the opioid pandemic here in the United States.
Yeah, but a lot of it comes from down south, not up here, not over there.
I don't even think anybody. I'm gonna just step off the brick from all of you guys are saying and say that I don't even think anybody does heroin anymore.
Yeah, they do.
People do fentanyl, man. People do fentanyl. That's what's.
There's still nodders out there.
Not for long. Not for long.
There's still nodders out there.
Yeah, there is, dude. I have a killer drone shot of one of our homeless camps. be happy to share it with you. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, they do heroin, fentanyl, meth, all of it. And see, our cops here are so kicked back that if they come up and you've got a needle sticking in your arm, they're not going to do nothing. They ain't going to even write you a ticket.
I like how at the bottom it says, and the list literally goes on, and it's been happening for decades.
Yeah. It's called a lobbyist list. That's what that is. I know. I know. Say out.
Yeah, but the just my only problem is I don't give a fuck it, but they should be spending the money on fucking
right. I agree.
Suffering in America, people that are voting for them, and blah blah blah.
I agree 100%. How this money comes around is the government already establishes programs with the large business. Then they send their lobbyists in to lobby for extra shit like this, in the Congress. That's kind of. If you ever meet like a trainee that's working on the House floor or somewhere up there, they explain it a lot easier than I can. But it's it's a lobby list from big business, basically. Big business is what it is, because they get a whole shitload of discounts and tax discounts and shit by being transgender happy, by using electric vehicles when they're overseas and shit company, so they can apply for subsidies, and they have their freaking lobbyists go on the floors, and that's basically what that is. It's a subsidy list, kind of more or less. Yeah. You know what I mean, right? I mean, that's pretty easy to understand what I just said. It's pretty simple. What they need to do is get rid of lobbyists. That would stop a lot of waste. If they just ended lobbyists, that would save a lot.
Well, who's going to write the laws? Come on.
Oh, no. They don't. Lobbyists don't write laws. They just lobby.
They do.
So the guys that write laws are like, I can't forget his name, but I can't remember his name, but he's a real dorky looking fucker. That when you figure out who writes all this shit, it only comes down to a small handful of guys who actually do it.
They hand it off to the lawmakers to go ahead and put it in, and all the points are written down for them that the lawmakers don't even have to put in any work in.
No, you're right. That's true. And Henry Weingart is one of the guys. I think is his name. He's one of the guys that gave us like Obamacare. Well, it's not Obamacare. It's called the Affordable Care Act. He's one of the guys that gave us certain programs and certain shit that we have. He's the guy that sits in the office and writes all this shit out and figures it out, hands it over to Congress, and blah, blah, blah. You can Google his name. He's one of the guys on Washington, D.C. that does most everything that you've heard little to nothing about. He's just one of those people. Actually, he's one of those federal workers that being shit on right now. So
wait, I want an Aussie CB radio. What's the difference? Does it come through with an accent?
Yeah. Hi, mate. You all straight on the body. Come on down.
Let me see.
But yeah, lobbyists are the biggest fucking waste of money on on the Capitol than any place, anything else. Lobbyists, man, get rid of that. Done deal.
Hey, I thought an Aussie CB radio would be called a BC radio because they're down under and everything's reversed, right?
Yeah, that's a good one.
The BC radio.
Wow.
I miss my CBs.
Morals Over Money posted 1 month ago opioid overdose death decline in the 12 months. Huh.
Here in Seattle, I just saw the news thing about that. And they said that pretty much is the way it is here too. It's dropping. But I don't see that. I see an uptake in meth use. I see an uptake in fucking yeah.
I can see meth coming back. It's coming up through Mexico more than likely too.
Dude,
We can't get you can't get the drugs anymore to make it. And at
all I
least
can get is go across the fucking Narrows Bridge right here. The whole goddamn Kitsap Peninsula is nothing but med lab heaven.
oh yeah.
Fuck, you can smell the acetone. Fuck, on a nice day, you can smell it, dude.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
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 No thanks.
No, me neither. I don't go nowhere near that shit.
Been there, done there. I'm done with it.
I tried drugs before. I've done coke. I've done fucking tried them all. Not meth, heroin. I never did that, but yeah.
I never did heroin either. I have smoked some opiated Thai stick though.
Yeah, I did that. Yeah. Did that.
That was pretty high. I got pretty freaking loaded that day.
I was so fucked up on freaking opiated Thai weed, I couldn't get out of the back of the Chevelle Malibu I was in.
Yeah, it definitely knocked my dick in the couch. I'll tell you that.
I was paralyzed, dude. I couldn't function. I was fucked up.
I think that's the closest I've ever come to heroin. Was that all right?
Me too. I'm an old LSD head, man. I like psychedelics. That's my thing. If I was on mushrooms right now, I'd be fucking just hypnotized with hippie's background. I'd be like, oh fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just looking for a video clip.
I'm gonna have to head out. I gotta get out of here. My battery's about dead. Hippie.
Good seeing you, brother. Good music tonight. I appreciate that.
Right on. We'll catch you later. Good seeing you. It's been a while since I've been up here. Nice to meet you. Grim, take her easy. We'll catch y'all later. Bye, chat.
That's all underneath President Biden, not Trump.
How you
Trying
been?
to end it all.
How you been, Grim? I haven't seen you for a while.
Oh, around, not had a chance to do much.
Yeah. I just been.
Your internet's been kind of trash. It's good tonight. Haven't heard any blips or anything.
Hey, did I hear you say you had a 3D printer?
Yeah.
Yep.
I have a question. If I needed some freaking guards made for this drone, do you have to scan them? You got to scan them, right? And then you can print them?
Yeah, there's it's the wife who does the 3D printing. I bought it for her because she wanted to play about with it. But yeah, it's going to be scanned, and then it's going to be put into whatever the format is that it reads. And then once that's gone through, then it can be printed. Like you have to some stuff doing.
Yeah, I would like. Yeah, because I'm actually interested in getting a beginner's 3D printer, and because I would like, these are little guards that they pop off, but they're little guards that you're over the top. I thought about maybe getting them in different colors, might look kind of cool, or yeah, changing the propeller colors, whatever, But it'd be cheaper to print your own parts for these things than buying them.
Yeah, probably. So, again, say as long as it's in the right language that the printer understands, then it's fine. Because it's got to be in a certain format,
right?
But yeah, as long as if and when you get a 3D printer, it'll tell you what it reads, right? And it'll there's programs that you can get to convert. You can do it on a phone, and you can also do it on a laptop. Obviously, a laptop would be a lot quicker than a phone, but yeah, I mean, once it's in the right language, it gets sent over to the printer, and then the printer converts it, basically. What I'll do is I'll get the missus to let Hippie know what the programs are, and then he can pass it over to you.
Yeah, cool. Thanks. Yeah, because
if you know what it is, if you can find it, right, send the link up, the link over to Hippie, and he can send it over to Mr. Creeper, and she can source it for you. And then all we need to do is just send it over to you.
Right. Yeah, because like they aren't cheap, man. These little guards are like $20-some, I think, man, and they can't be that expensive to print.
They break probably real easy.
Yeah, they do. I'm kind of nervous about popping one off to show you because I don't want to fuck it up.
No, the easiest way to do it is take some photos of it, right?
Yeah.
So we can see it, and then we can look to see whether or not there's anything that we can find. Which will do it
like a digital printout of it or whatever.
Yeah, there will be a way of doing it, but it's a question of finding it. That's all.
How hard it is to find.
And that's if we can find it. But if you have a look to see whether you can find anything yourself, you with me? Look for 3D print. Do a search on 3D printing. And then we can
throw in your guard and your
out.
Drone name.
Just give us a second. I'll just check what it needs to be in. Hang on.
Yeah, it's called the DJI Neo. But yeah, these guards, you're right, Hippie. I can see these guards get fucked up really easy with this drone. My other one, not so easy, but this one, yeah, I could see that happening pretty easy. The first flight I did.
Modify it because if you do, it'll throw it off kilter and then it won't fly right.
Right. Yeah. And what I was doing earlier is that when I bought this, if you do it within 48 hours for $20 a year, they'll give you, if you lose the drone or it gets broke, they'll replace it twice. So you can get 2 free drones a year. But yeah, I was just thinking about printing my own stuff, for this. It looks pretty easy, actually. Can't be that bad.
7 likes. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. If you ain't smashed it, hit it. Break that shit. Lick it. It's my favorite part.
Yeah. I'm dead serious, Ivy. What I saw, I wasn't high or nothing. I smoked some weed, sure, but I wasn't like on anything. It was like pretty, it was pretty close, bro. I could see it really clearly, Yeah.
Like a white blotch. You need a better photo. Looked like someone took white and kind of.
The program has to be an SDL.
Okay.
SDL? Oh, cool.
SDL.
Yeah, I've heard of that. I think I know what that is. Yeah.
So when you basically, if you find something which will fit that, right? For us to print it, you'll need to find the file as an SDL,
right?
And then you can send it over to Hippie. Hippie's can send it over to me or directly to the missus, right? Okay. You get it printed, and then we can show you what it's like once it's printed.
Cool. Right?
Yeah. And, cool. We can send it over to you. If you don't mind paying
not at all, Graham. I'd be happy to, bro. Thank you, man. That's
cool. Depending on, I mean, it's only going to be a couple.
Could end up being a lot more than the 20. Could end up being more than the $20, honestly, right?
No, I'll have to have a look at that. It won't be because it'll be light. It's goes on weight, and it's only
envelope.
Yeah, and it's flat. There ain't no really medicinal value in it, so they're not going to like throw tax on it or nothing.
No. It'll be a 3D picture, basically.
Yeah.
Or it should be classed as.
Well,
but there is, I mean, we've had this problem before, sending stuff over, right? The post office here, stupid. They turn around and say, so what's the value? Well, there isn't a value because it's a present.
I didn't know that, and I sent my friend something in the mail, and when he got it, I get an email from him, man, that he had to pay tax on it, or they wouldn't give it to him.
Yeah.
And he was like, what? And then, because they had me write down a value on the customs declaration form.
We've been selling
I
a
couldn't
ton of.
zero.
Well, every time we send hippie stuff, right, and you put, because it's a present, right?
Right.
We put in zero value and said, but you've got to put a value in. Well, there isn't a value. It's priceless. It's a present.
Right.
You know, and they
insist
because it says it has a value. You know, is it, well, can we put a pound on it?
Well, you know what that's about, because they want you to say that it's worth $50 so that
Yeah,
one, they can tax you, and two, they can charge you insurance to ship it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, another $10 insurance.
I mean, it's not as if it's going to get to you any quicker.
No, it doesn't.
That's just the government takes a chunk out of the present. It's like, what?
Yeah, I felt bad because I sent him an email and all this stuff for it, you know, and it was the same thing. They said, no, you can't put zero. You have to put a value on it, or you can't send it. And I'm like, oh, fuck, you know. So I kept it under $50, thinking, you know, and then I get an email. He had to pay like $20 or some shit. I mean, it's crazy.
Ridiculous.
It is, dude. It's fucking insane.
I used to say, I mean, it's just, I mean, when we've sent quite a few parcels off now, and each time we have to fill out the declaration form for customs. So you tell them exactly what it is, etc. A lot of it is just resin stuff, right? Doesn't weigh much, and they go, well, what's the value? Well, there isn't a value. It's free. It's a present.
I was kind of wondering about that, because I made a couple of things that we packaged up and we're getting ready to send, and it's pretty solid. Like, it's 1 inch thick of epoxy, so when they x-ray it, it's going to show like it's and I know you got to list like what you're sending, so we'll say they're epoxy.
Make sure you put a value in it of zero.
Yeah, because if it hits a zero and it goes to his customs or wherever it is, they're not going to let it. They're not going to let it go. They're just going to take it right there. That'll be as far as it'll get.
You know? No, it'll get delivered.
I've never.
Basically
I've
a big. Good.
Well, I'm sorry, but I've done it. I've sent pot seeds and stuff over there and done the zero value on it. Got away with it, and then every time they've been destroyed. They've never made out of customs. Every time.
Oh, bloody stupid. Customs being customs, I suppose. But every time we've sent stuff over like with zero value, and it's always got to where we send it to, because I think it's down to the way it's listed. Because there is no value, it's a present.
Stuff right on the printer. Like, you just put in the address and you pay the shipping and everything, and you print it out and you tape it right to your.
It might be slightly different sending stuff from the States out, but sending stuff over, we could, you know, as I say, the customs form is ridiculous. It takes forever to do.
It is.
And to write exactly what's in the parcel on the packaging. As well, and you've got to put your address on it.
Wait,
Sorry,
I got to put my address and what's in the package.
Yes.
You have
to list it. Yeah. List everything that's in it, right? The description of it, what it is, and then on the customs declaration, you can put in zero. It's a gift.
Yeah.
Right. It's a and it'll go through. It should go through, right? But your local post office will talk you through that if there's any difference. Because I don't know what it's like from the States to here. I don't know. It might be slightly different, but we take it to the post office, or we can get a courier now because they offer cheaper.
Trump's going to privatize it all, so hopefully we won't have to pay as much. So.
You mean it's going to come out of the government's hands?
It'll
be no longer public property.
He's trying. I don't know if he'll actually get. I think the post office is like super more powerful than the president, even. So I'm not sure that he can actually do that. What he's thinking.
Yeah, it is a long form. I don't know if you've ever seen the custom form. It'd be for
I've
Ascension.
never seen it. No.
It's like I had to have
The
like
next couple of days.
had to walk me through it. It was really a fucking, you know, a lot of it is just routine shit, but you got to list every fucking thing that's in there, because if they activate it's not on that list, that package ain't going nowhere, dude.
Yeah, I took a parcel to the post office to send off, and although it was listed, the packaging was too small, so they couldn't read it and they couldn't put a sticker on it. So I had to take it back, get it repackaged, and then the wife took it and had to fill out this long ass declaration form. She was in there for about 30 minutes. Yeah. She came back into the car. I said, "So what was the problem?" But I couldn't list everything, and I couldn't put my address on, so I had to make it into a bigger package. I said, "Are you sending it by weight or size?" She said both. It cost us around about 35 quid, which is probably around about $45 just to send this over. It was like, what the? It's so light.
I had the same thing. I sent my buddy up in Canada a fly rod, man, and you know how light those are, right? Fly fishing rods, you know, they're fucking like nothing. And it was the same thing, man. A 50 spot just for that, dude. I was like, what the fuck, dude? It doesn't even weigh a pound, you know. It's like,
their argument is it's size matters as well as weight.
Size matters, yeah, to women and postal workers. Just saying.
Allegedly.
I mean, what?
Oh, it was no bigger than a mat tube, you know. It was nothing spectacular. It was like the size of a mat tube.
I just want to show all the women pictures of fat cock before I end the live stream. So here we go. It's a picture of my cock.
Again.
Well, I can't stop showing it, man. I'm sorry. Turns me on.
Yeah, you still got 13 people watching.
I know it. It's amazing.
Hey, Lloyd, how you doing?
Lloyd.
Is that
the
same?
Or maybe a big?
Is that the same AI as what you've been using when I first
Kling? No, Kling is something new. It's free. So, well, it's semi-free. How it works is you get a certain amount of coin per month or per week or whatever it is. It's like Suno. Suno is the music program. It's very similar. You get so many coin a month or whatever. If you go beyond it, then you gotta either pay or wait until it
Is Suno the one we did all that artwork on those lives?
No, Mid Journey is the one I used to pay for. Yeah.
Yeah, Mid Journey.
Suno is a paid music program. Grim uses it a lot. Gump, the guy used to be my partner. He has a channel that runs 24/7, 7 days a week. That's just the AI making music. It's quite interesting.
Yeah. They're now trying to say that Suno isn't copyright free because they own.
You're using words from songs. Yep.
Yeah, they've also changed it. So I used to be able to put in lyrics from a song, get it converted. Now it's saying no, can't do that. It's copyrighted. What?
Oh, so we can't do like we did on that one with Hippie where we owned the copyrights. Then we can't.
Yeah. Mid Journey, you owned it back then.
Yeah. Mid Journey is good for what it does. But I think
$40 a month though. That's a lot of if you're trying to just have fun. $40 plus $50 for StreamYards, and then $20 for this and $10 for that. It's just fucking stuff. Everything just keeps getting worse and worse. So
I know. I remember when StreamYards was a dime every month. Now what is it?
It was $9.99 when I first came into YouTube.
Yep. Now it's $54 a month.
And you could do a free thing where you had 29 hours or 30 hours, and then you had to just make another account with a new email address,
or let it refill at the end of the month. too. Yeah. Yeah, they give you 20
look at sleep.
every
It's
6
fucking 5 a.m. for him, 6 a.m. for Grim. He's just getting started.
Yeah, it's what, midnight there, 1 a.m. with you?
It's 1 a.m. here, yeah, and I gotta get up early and fucking deal with the dogs. And wife is gonna be sick again. She's had this sickness for like 3 days.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Well, you got my
Oh, yeah.
email if you need it, you know.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
Right. Well, I'm going to say good night or good morning to everybody. Thanks for being here. Thanks for making Hippie's night.
Yes, sir. Was a good
And
stream, I gotta say.
and
Yeah,
if you
it's
haven't
all-
already, just hit the like button on the way out before the stream ends. But in the meantime, bid you farewell. All the best, and I'll catch you soon.
Yeah. Thanks.
Oh,
Thanks,
good.
thanks, Graham. Thanks.
Take care now. Cheers for now.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah,
Peace,
me too.
brother.
I'm gonna get out of
I
here.
missed you, hippie. You're good, Floyd. Life is real, man.
Hope you feel better, my friend, you know, and you know, take care, man. If I can help in anything, just fucking email me, man. I'll see what I
We'll
can
do.
You know. But thank
We'll
you for
do. I
having
gotta start growing mushrooms. It's gonna be my thing,
Yeah, thanks for having me up, man. It's always good to see you.
brother. Peace,
Cheers.
man. Later, bro. Be well. Yeah, I'll try to go live tomorrow night. Maybe even tomorrow during the day. We'll see. Better pick up my pace again. Peace, love, and smiles. Have a great night. Have a great night. Peace, love, and smiles. Fun chatting with you all night. Hope to see you again. Sleep well. Crawl up under that warm blanket and relax. Love you all. Peace. Till next time. Sleep well.